Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday. So glad you're with us today. So we have a very special show. I'm just getting dressed still with jewelry, and we've got an incredible lineup. So I've been showing you a couple of things that are coming up over the next few days. We start talking about weekend specials. We've got, I know we're already excited. If you were with me last night, you know we introduced you to some great previews of some very important pink diamonds and yellow diamonds, one of which is right here that I was just putting on. But the exciting thing is that we also have something really important tonight in the way of yellow diamonds for your arm candy, and that is going to be different than a bangle. Obviously, that's what's coming up this weekend, but we also have a really, really special piece coming up if you're looking for the larger tennis bracelet. I know it was a few weeks ago, we brought you a very special yellow diamond tennis bracelet. It was about a 3 carat, I want to say 360, and we have today the bigger version, almost 5 carats of yellow diamonds. So if you are looking to step a bit up in size, we're going to help you with that today in the tennis bracelet. So you can see there's the comparison. Really, there's just a style for everybody. Some of us like more of what we call the line bracelet, others like more of a bangle, and then some of us like to just layer them all up and wear them together. So depending on what kind of style you like, we've got you covered over the next few days. Also have, I know we've also been loving brooches of late, so I'm going to bring you some of those. Really special, very unique. I would say maybe our most specialty, most designer, most important brooches we have, including my own personal favorite, which is a Panther design, which is last call because there's a lot of 18 karat gold. We'd probably need to melt that at some point to make new jewelry affordable. So there are some brooches coming up. Also, lots of affordables here. We've got some really classic yellow diamond and rather yellow gold and white diamond pieces, and also a tanzanite that's a nice larger size, and alexandrite is also here. Some really pretty Colombian emerald earrings that are a design we loved in the past, but we have not seen with the emerald, so we'll see those as well. And we even have some new designer tanzanite pendants, etc. So lots to get to. One of our critter pieces is here. We have the sea lion. I know you know this style because I think it's the most creative, cute design we do. It is a sea lion balancing a gemstone on his nose. So yes, it's really exciting. So we'll see that with the mandarin. And a couple of wheels, blowout wheels that we have as well. So lots to get to tonight. Big earrings are here too. Beautiful diamond florals and some moonstone drops. So if you're an earring lover, we got you covered. We really are covering all the bases here. Pendants, necklaces, bracelets galore, and rings, of course, but also the earrings. So lots to get to. If you have any requests, let me know what they are. We'll help you out there. And let's take a look at our first item, which is also new today. It is, well, my favorite. It's my absolute favorite in that cutting, but have you ever seen a speen? I know we see speens look so good routinely and regularly, but this one is a step up thanks to that trillion cutting. Oh, and I love this new mounting that we've been doing. Very, very, oops, sorry. I was just trying to brush away and clean up the wheel, but obviously fingers got in the way. So here we go. This is special, and we're so excited to have this. So let's see, 113-1909 is your item number here. It's gonna be our fabulous 107, so I love that it gets you over a carat in the size as well, and you're getting that, well, I guess we don't have a center on the wheel. Darn it, I was hoping it'd be so good today for me. Here's our 107. I know, it looks centered for a moment, and then watch, it's gonna swing right away. But this is our beautiful style. See that wheel? I gotta modify it a bit. It's a little higher than we like it to be, so I'll try to scoot that as much as we can. But here's our 107 with 9 points in diamonds. This is a fairly new mounting for us, where we've been seeing it with some really, I think, just tasteful design here with that elegant way that you've got bigger stones around it, but really sitting next to the stone and then away from what is really a subtle bypass style that you have here as well. So it's really impressive, and it's going to be our major color change variety. We do have peridot pendant, by the way, that's different from last night, so a little more diamond weight action today, but that is just outstanding. And I'll tell you, what a reward for being here early. Always going to bring out something very special and unique right here up at the top of the show. Here's what it looks like on as well, so you can see it that way, get an idea of the size that we have for you here, and get ready, it's gonna fly, because we're gonna make it affordable with all that said. Trillion, great design, beautiful, unique mounting, and bigger diamonds throughout, but just keeping it simple enough to wear every day if you wish. This is the spot-on color I think we're all wishing that every speen was, because sometimes they can get a little bit on the dark side, and that sounded very, welcome to the dark side. Well, Only if you're looking for basically legal theft of jewelry. That's what this is. I mean, if there's a dark side to shopping, it would be what I do, giving away fine jewelry at these price tags that we have for you. So welcome in to sure, we can call it that. And yet, how about light and bright with the stone? So that is amazing. Let me lean it up a little bit here for you, and we'll blow it out for under $3,000, and not just $29.99 either. A specialty value on our best of the best in our speen here, color changing from green to red as well. So that's also lovely. Of course, phenomenal and phenomenal. And I mean literally and figuratively. It's a phenomenal look with the brilliance of the colors. It's also a phenomenal gem with the way it changes color and has that ability. So that's really, really important. And we're going to blow it out for $9.99. So that's our one only there, and it will be going in a hurry because, well, you can't get the gold for that price alone. So to bring the whole piece down under $1,000, as I just have, makes it extremely important. So let me know if you'd like to get that very affordable speen. We've got 1 and 1 alone, so that'll be it for you. And then we'll get into, we've got the peridot. I know that's going to be lovely. Some of my favorite brooches are here on display. We've been loving them late, so we're going to bring some of those, as I mentioned. We've got new kunzite, new black opals, some really pretty and colorful sapphire mixed earrings. That means all the different colors together, but in this really cool setting. You're going to see invisible set princess cut. So we'll bring those out as well in a really fabulous earring and an omega bag. So I know we enjoy those. Fire opal studs are here, and of course anything you can imagine in the way of jewelry. It's all we offer. It's so funny. I know the places that we've shopped for jewelry historically, like, 30, 40 years. As a business, it's so funny how, and I check in every now and then. I try once a month to check in with what everyone's doing. Today was that day. It's my kind of, Thursday's one of my few days where I'm not jam-packed like every single second of every single moment of the day. And yet, Thursday's usually my check-in. And it's so funny because I went through all the big jewelry places to shop, and none of them were selling jewelry. So it was one of those like, what kind of alternate universe am I living in? This used to be all jewelry. This used to be, and they're all selling different things. Like it was bath products and I don't know, bath bombs and soap products and handbags and different things. And that's great too. Listen, we all got to bathe and we all got to carry a handbag. But again, when you really, really want fine jewelry and nothing but, this is the place to be. So take a look at this one. It's a last call on that speen, and we'll see who's got it. I hope that one goes to somebody who loves that stone that maybe it's been a little bit out of the price point. Historically, this makes it a lot more affordable than it usually ever is. So that'll be here. Now let's just get into this tanzanite pendant, and we have a new design that's a bit celestial. So if you are in favor of those moon and star designs, I feel like we are bringing all of that in a new style of pendant and chain today with ruby and diamond. So yes, a celestial vibe. And again, don't forget, we're going to see this gorgeous yellow diamond bracelet. And again, everybody's got their preference. Here's what we have coming up in the next few days. So the question is, are you going to prefer the line bracelet style, like what you see right here, or the bangle? So that's really a question that you ask yourself. But again, we're going to get you the line bracelet tonight, the bangle on Sunday. So yes, it's going to be a lot of fun with yellow diamonds coming up. So yes, it's since we're more limited, the tennis bracelet takes bigger stones, and they go all the way around. So it's a little bit more complex to make the tennis bracelet, and so we'll have that coming up for you tonight. And it's a little more limited. That's why it's here on a Thursday. Let's get to those multicolored rainbow sapphire designs that we're going to see here in an earring that are just, okay, these are, I've had this designer before, but I've not had this design specifically, where instead of, look at this, I mean, it's, first of all, it's leaning the other way. It's going to be actually a north-south setting, which you'll see here in just a moment, but they're actually earrings that have this really pronounced omega back style. And let's see if this one's going to sit up at the same angle for us. But this is a highly coveted style called, well, an invisible setting. And yet, these are the sapphires that make it so possible, because the princess cuts are what allow you to set them side by side together, seamlessly set like they are, 111-9042. And we are instantly seeing this really important way that you're getting all these colors brought together. But of course, that has to be precision cutting and precision setting. And it's amazing how it's one of the things we think about probably least is the labor that goes into a piece, and that doesn't just start with the setting. In this case, what about the matching of those stones? So 111-9042 is $367 of princess cut multicolored sapphires. Then you have, it's also 22 points in diamonds. Where would they be? I don't see any diamonds. Where are they? Well, let's go on a little exploration, shall we? I don't know what is going on with my tweezers today, but here we go with the side profile, either side. And of course, this is going to sit up in a fashion like this. And so you're gonna have a little different design here where you've got the profile diamonds, and let me show you from a distance. I'm just gonna go out and get out the big salad tongs, which are just the bigger tweezers here, and we'll show you omega back styling. So they are for pierced ears, but I will say that you can convert them to be a clip earring as well. So if you are looking for a clip earring, we don't see many of them, but it's actually, if you're thinking, well, how do I convert an earring? Here's how you do it. Watch how if I hold it here by the backing, did you see where the post go? This feels like the ever disappearing kind of magical earring here because the post disappeared. So again, it's a hinged post, so it can sit down, do you see that? Or it can sit up. So again, you decide, it could be clip or pierce, so just giving you an opportunity. And that's a real traditional then omega back. Once that post is up, then you're gonna take that hinge, do you see how it just snapped into place there? So that's gonna rest comfortably against the ear. So if you have a piercing, great. If you don't, still okay. And we'll show you the length here from a distance away as well. I neglected to do that, so let me give you a look at that first, and then we'll get you a look at them on the ear as well. They have a great finishing, you'll see in a moment, and then this is what they're gonna give you, about a ½ inch square with all those bright, beautiful colors, and then I'll pop one on the ear for you so you can see them just another way, and it's really, again, that just gives you a lot of versatility. Maybe you're even, if you know somebody, if someone's in the household that doesn't have pierced ears, and then you wanna share your earring, I don't see why not, as long as you're close to them, right? But I have a piercing, so I'm just gonna show you what they look like in the ear traditionally, and then I'll just, if you don't mind, scoot them in the right direction there. So just kind of threw them on, and then you see all those amazing colors, and you see how it's actually doing more of a diagonal ombre, which is a kind of cool effect. Instead of more like up and down or straight up, it goes diagonally across that square design. And you see there's going to be that little bit of like a bar that you'll see just extending below. That's what makes that omega back happen. So let's go back up close. Again, easy to put on, easy to take off, and such a versatile style for you. And there's a huge blowout price. They were $69.99. Diamonds on the sides. That would be not all the way around the square, but just on the east and west sides as they're sitting on the ear. So keep that in mind. Just if you're wondering where those diamonds are, again, they're on that side profile pave style. So they're not going to catch on anything, really easy to wear, but they're actually going to be a blowout price, and that's probably why they're here. $7,000 when they were made some time ago, and now we just get to take it all-time low. Best pricing ever for you. Let's go ahead and send them out for $19.99 for the one and only pair, and just the blue purple, then the green, then the yellow, then the golden, then the pot parachas and the hot pink, and congratulations on those. They are gone. Enjoy them. And then here we go with, I'm going to do the quick peridot presentation since we only have, hey, I'm thrilled to have more than one, but we only have 3. And guys, got to get that Speen if you love it, because that was wild that that's still here. But this is the peridot that I did have one last evening as well in a pendant that was a cushion cut square. This is actually a really beautiful oval, and let me see if I can refocus our camera here a bit. There we go. So now everything's looking a little better. 113-2019 is a 205 peridot oval, and then you've got your diamonds on either end. So it's really a very pretty style. Now, technically, they're going to expect you to wear it north to south, so the diamonds would be top and bottom, and it's white gold only. So you'll see, again, we talked a lot about peridots being this month's birthstone, but also the fact that they tend to be a lot more hazy and included than a lot of stones you might expect. So really nice to see this one here in that 205. Now it's also going to be very affordable. And again, don't forget about the Speen that's only $9.99. That trillion cut for my trillion lovers out there. There's another way to do a bright green with all the colors coming from within as well. That brilliance is off the charts on a Speen. But here we are with the oval 205 diamonds top and bottom. Let me show you how it's going to rest on the neckline and also give you a look at it from a length perspective as well. So you can see that here. And then let me go ahead and grab the ruler here, show it to you that way, and we'll get you an idea of what to expect when it's on the neckline. It's gonna be over a ½ inch. It's more like 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like from a distance as well, so you can see it there. It is just one of the most bright, beautiful, popping lime greens that you could ever get out of a gem. Gives even stones like Speen and like Demontoid, whether they be out of Russia or Namibia, a run for their money as far as that brilliance. And even I think about great stones like what? The Paraíbas we love, those really copper-rich Paraíbas that we have that are so stunning as well. Well, this one's gonna be much like that look, but in a much more affordable price point, and it's not even $9.99. You can forget about $499, which is about as affordable as anything gets in today's day and age that is still in gold, which this is. In that white gold only, go ahead and give me a call if you love it, because we only have 3 available. So even though that's two more than I usually have of anything, it's not going to last very long, especially knowing that this price tag comes down to $399 when you are getting a diamond weight that's 10 points, by the way. So a nice little extra accent there in the pave, bookending that oval stone. So that is a beauty. And those fabulous sapphires, are they going to a good home, Jason? No doubt they are, right? TVON family here early, ready to shop. What do you think? That's so good. I mean, I'll tell you, aren't those the coolest things? Like, we never see sapphires quite that bright. And I just think that's your go with everything earring. So enjoy. Also, we do have, okay, the Sphena is still here and this peridot's here at $399. We're going to spend about 30 seconds with the peridot. And then I just couldn't help myself. We are winding down summer, and yet I am looking at some of the best designs we've ever seen here in what feel very, just very fabulous, fresh, colorful. Look at these. I mean, you know we're loving brooches, right? Here's what we have in the gorgeous floral. Is it a rose? I'm not a floral expert, I must admit, but that is really pretty. That's a really large brooch, but we also have something else that feels very much in this Art Nouveau type of era here. So that's the floral, and that's actually a really important padparacha that's up top. And then I'll show you as we go back to the peridot really quickly. I've got, this one also feels very nature inspired because it's, to me, reminds me of a leaf design. This one's gonna give you even more versatility because it's actually a pendant and brooch, but look at this. This is the satin. Well, it's actually got a little bit more interesting texture than even just a satin finishing. You see the texture over here? And then those are pave with larger diamonds that are, well, floating, or maybe, no, I think they're dancing really. They are dancing, 3 different stones that are set within the open work of this design. That is brooch or pendant. So you can wear a lot of different ways and then have that movement. And obviously this one you're probably going to wear north to south so that you can have the movement of the diamonds where, do you see how still I'm trying to hold it and yet the diamonds are still on the move? That's the beauty that normally takes a really complicated design element that allows them to move independently. In this case, the stones are actually drilled so that they can have that independent movement with those O-rings attached. So let's just give it an item number as we think about the peridot pendant. But here's 112-4887. As we're getting into, again, precious metal at its most precious. It's 18 karat gold. There are going to be 58 points of round diamonds that are the multicolor. And we say multicolor, they're really a champagne tone, a champagne natural color, of course, all natural through and through, no heating, no treating. And then 66 points in the white diamonds, and then a lot of 18 karat yellow gold here is how it's going to stay. But you do have your pin going right there, so you can see really vertically for you throughout, like the piece itself is. And again, highly recommend leaving it vertical to some degree so those diamonds can do that great dance. Let gravity help those out. And then here's your bail up top. Now the length is 2.5 inches. This is so outstanding. I love the way we've been discounting everything in these more exotic superstar type pieces. There's your 2.5 inches in length. Here's what it looks like on, and again, slip your favorite chain right through that bail if you'd like to, and then we'll of course get you a close-up as well so you can see the individual diamond colors, because again, these are different. The larger ones are champagne and then the white are paved in, so you get this really cool look. But I just think the texture is wonderful. It's not just the texture, but it's also that mirror finishing. Take a look, and I'll try my best here to maneuver it so you can see those diamonds. But first, we got to zoom way back and see what 2.5 inches of 18 karat gold's all about. And then I'll just tip it this way so you can really see those diamonds, which it says are rounds, and I knew they weren't. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm wrong, but it says they're rounds. They're not. They're actually marquise shaped. And do you see how, again, I'm holding it as still as I can, and yet you see they're almost like they remind me of fawn diamonds, those real pinky champagnes. This to me is the prettiest piece of the day from design and quality element styles, and it's a carat 24 overall in diamonds, but those 3 bigger stones, about 20 points a piece there on average. And then the texture and the mirror finishing, pin or pendant, wear it multiple ways, and we're gonna blow it out. This used to be $49.99 way back when. It is nowhere near that price tonight. So thrilled to bring it to you. And again, here's your close-up of the whole thing. I know those diamonds are now gonna lean a little bit. Again, gravity is what helps them out there. But we're gonna blow it out right now. And again, pin as well. There you can see your pin, and you can see how those diamonds aren't going anywhere, but they are just giving you this great movement and articulation here. And if I put it the other way, you might be able to see those a little bit better here up close and personal. But it's gonna be only $1,000 $999 for that 18 karat gold designer piece. And then we have the rose as well, which is going to be, thank you so much. And then this rose is going to be 1123712. This would be another great brooch design, but I really want to get up close and take a look at the lotus blossom is really what it reminds me of. And yet that leaf design and the petals all done in pave, but that's a padparacha. I would call it more of a pink. I don't see a lot of orange to it, so I would call it more of a hot pink, but it is 1123712. It's platinum and 18 karat gold, so that means that they usually do the piece itself in, they want a little more strength with the pin itself, so it breaks down with the 18 karat gold, and then usually it's the pin that is done in the platinum to give it a little more strength, because that's what you're going to be opening and closing and moving and putting through fabric. So that's going to be your 81 point hot pink, I'm going to call it, and because it does say padparacha on the bag, but good, it says hot pink on the graphic. And then it's also 34 points in diamonds, and this also has a lot of length, believe it or not, even more length than we just saw in that leaf design. So you can see it here from a distance away, and remember, all white metal here stays that way. This was actually even more money. It was $59.99. We're going to take it a lot lower. This is your length. It's giving you this time around. It is giving, hold on, let me see if I can hold it straight up and down here more or less. Yeah, about 2 3/4 inches. And then, of course, I was just looking for a bail. I don't see one. I always like to double check. Sometimes they put a bail. This one's just going to be the brooch here, but I still want to show it on the neckline to give you an idea of the size. So just always good to get a perspective that way, but we'll take it really up close for you. And another big discount on really spectacular designer jewelry here that obviously is having a big moment in as a jewelry category in general. I'll do this one for $19.99, even though this one started $1,000 more in price originally. Going to bring it down to $19.99 as well. So really very special piece there with that motif of the floral. Almost reminds me of like when we used to, I don't know if the kids still do this these days, I don't know. Not around teenagers that often, but remember when you go to like a prom or a winter formal or any kind of, sometimes weddings too, where, you know, you get the corsage, right, to either, or the boutonniere, right, pin it on the lapel or have the floral on your wrist. I mean, this really kind of gives that throwback of that idea of florals as accessories, and that is what I love so much, not to mention just the classic nature of having a floral design, which this is. And then we always have our panther, our big 305 in diamonds and emeralds in a true, like the whole leopard, panther, cheetah design that we've got. So it's just, again, really extraordinary. And if you love unique designer pieces, we've come to the right place today. So that one is here if you'd like it. And then we also have, again, critters have been insanely popular. So our last of its kind, I'm so sad to say here, this is the last one. Since we're so zoomed back, I wanted to show you something else quite large here as I remove the fingerprints from this sea lion or seal that is also, is he not the cutest thing ever? I mean, really. He is got the big mandarin garnet, which is really a fantastic stone, up there balancing on his nose, and then diamonds along the back of this incredible 14 karat white gold design, which has a lot of finishing on the inside, which I'll show you there. You can see all that great finishing, almost looks like an animal print cutout. And it's 1127003. So here's where we get into a 2 karat 31 round. That is just a pristine bright mandarin garnet round, and then you also have 14 points in diamonds. So lots of gold, and that's where, again, it's a pendant here, not a brooch, but it's going to have the bail right behind that mandarin where I'm holding it. It's got a great size, which we'll show you here. I'll demonstrate on the hand as usual to give you that idea of the size right up front. This one stays in the white gold. And it's a really, again, for those that love the critter jewelry, the unique styles, all these really fabulous designer looks, and look at that, how cool is that? 1.5 inches top to bottom. We'll show him on the neckline as well and give you a great value to make this one move like, well, they don't move quickly in real life, do they? They're not usually the swiftest of flipper, but it's gonna move tonight very quickly because that's just how wonderful the values are and how incredible we can make even the most exotic and high-end designer pieces out there. Let's take a look at them up close, and then we're going to get you that great big value. And again, so much gold in this one. Do call quickly in that white gold. That is just, I think about where mandarins are at. I know we're not used to seeing whimsical pieces of mandarin, but when you think about where a mandarin is at, just even in the basic of rings, a 2 carat 31 immediately dictates a $5,000 or $6,000 price tag before you do anything else special with the gold. Here's a very special gold piece, and yet so much weight to this one, the great finishing behind it, a story to tell, a whimsy, a conversation piece indeed, and yet it's not $69.99. So a better value on this really extraordinary high personality design here, and this one amazing for the 2 carat 31. All on its own, you don't even need to really think about the gold. Even the gold independently is really important as well. This one's going to be even less than 69, and we're taking everything rock bottom low. Really and truly, you're going to notice that. Watch where we can take this one as we are just getting started on a Thursday night, ready to shop up a storm. This one's going to be $1,999 as well. So again, bringing out some really cool, creative, different styles that are brought down to unbelievable levels. And I go, there's a lot of glare that always picks up on a large surface area here. So just moving it different directions so you can really see that there is no black rhodium here. It's just all that fabulous white gold, all mirror finished, and one of our best in a mandarin garnet, really a big, big, big center stone there, and $19.99. So I'm going to go back to, let's just remind you of our peridot. Here's that peridot, which actually can be, I was just looking at the sides and we'll come right back in. Again, north to south on this one with the diamonds top and bottom is really how this is designed to sit on the neckline, but that's only $3.99 and a great way to celebrate this birthstone for August. So something to think about if you even want to do some great gifting. Maybe that's going to be something you want to think about is I want to get something for that August birthday, a jewelry lover you know that celebrates a birthday that maybe doesn't have the best quality peridot. We're not always exposed to those better quality peridots out there. So here's where, again, crisp, clean, bright, but still that really rich neon lime green that we love so much. So there it is at $3.99. All right, we're going to move. That's going to be the most affordable idea of the day. It's barring any weird things that happen in an auction, because inevitably you never know what's going to happen. But that is definitely one of those values. Now, in the way of continuing with this designer theme, we have a tanzanite fancy cut in a pendant today. So let me show you that one here very quickly, because this is just a wild moment on value. And also we have fire opals too. We have fire opals in earrings, much like we saw the blue zircons last night in a great pair of studs. So the fire opals are here tonight. Look at this Sphene again. I don't know how or why, or if it's even really possible that that's still here with us tonight, but that started our show at $9.99. So we have seen quite a few really beautiful statement pieces here today, and yet peridot for $3.99. That's why you want to be shopping these Thursday nights together. Okay, so let's get to our tanzanite fancy cut. Now, this is a cut that may not be over the top fancy in the sense that you've heard of this, I'm sure. It's called a kite cut, and we're seeing this really gorgeous stone with that deep saturation of color. And then a very important way we've done the diamond to match, or not an exact match, there's a more even link to the sides here on the rhombus cut that we have. And then you've got more of a kite cut, which has a couple sides more elongated than the others in the fancy kite cut tanzanite. So 113-1453 is your number. Our buddy, the sea lion, is still here. We also have the Sphene. So sea lion, Sphene, and of course, don't forget about the peridot pendant, all here hanging out for you as well if you want to shop them. But here is where, again, early on, some pieces stick around for a minute or two, and then before you know it, they're gone. So make sure you're dialing in and getting your favorites. Now, this is the 3 carat 35. Another museum reserve with that 22-point diamond right up top, that fabulous rhombus cut in the white gold, stays in the white gold, and yet, oh, this value, something special here. I have had so many 1.5 and 2 carat stones lately for more money than wear this 3 carat 35. But look at that number. It's been here a little bit of time, not a lot, but a little. So it's time for this one to go. We're moving on so we can really, again, make room in the inventory. Got a lot of brand new pieces. And let's not forget the big Hong Kong show, which is really, September's Hong Kong show is really the biggest of the whole year, because it's what gets us ready for fourth quarter and holidays. And of course, it's a who's who of the whole worldwide gem community. So lots of new is coming in, obviously working on building a lot of new pieces, bringing you a lot of new stones and exciting opportunities. But right now, it is all about that tanzanite one only. And that's the thing that we know about no matter what happens going forward. We know that the blue wing block Ds that are here are what's here. There's no hope of getting any more. There's no extras coming in. There's no little reserve somewhere, even though these are museum reserve. There's no reserve of blue wings. When they're gone, they're gone. That's as simple as I can make it, and just remind y'all that this is something that's here exclusively with us, not other places. So that means we don't have the luxury of just saying, oh, no problem, we ran out, let's go get more. It doesn't work that way, and I so wish it did, but we would love an endless supply of blue wing block Ds, but that's not the reality. So this is where you want to act quickly, get those pieces you love. Great summertime sale going on every single show I do while it is summertime, and we've got about, what, 22 days left in the summer season, and then before you know it, it's Labor Day, and then everybody starts getting back to routine. Hey, we started school here in Los Angeles County yesterday, so a lot of the kidlies, as my grandmother used to say, are back in school already, and so somewhat getting back to normalcy here. So again, this summertime, though, is about savings and saving you, not just a little, but a bundle here, and that's what it's about. Let me show this to you from a distance away as well with that fancier kite cut and that rhombus cut, and there you can see just that perfect, elegant length. So not overwhelming in size, but really does make an impression here. And you'll see it side to side, or length to length, I guess we could say, is 1 inch exactly. And then we'll bring it on over to the neckline for you as well. But this is just where, again, time to get your tanzanite before it's all gone. And isn't this fun to see something with a bigger diamond as your bail? Because a lot of times a bail in other places that you might shop might be an afterthought. It might just be a little basic gold split style bail. It's really exciting to see a nice heavy duty diamond as your bail, and that's what you have here. So let's go ahead and bring it on down for you. It is for one caller, and again, that's why you want to definitely dial early, so you're always on the phone lines ready to go. It is our biggest tip into success here, and we're gonna blow it out right now. It's only $19.99 for that huge tanzanite, a 3-carat 35 with a massive 22-point fancy cut diamond. I mean, it's all fancy cuts all the way throughout, and that's really extraordinary. So only going to be $19.99. Make sure you dial in quickly if you like that one, because that one's going to be gone in a hurry, and that's the only kite cut I have in the tanzanites left to go around. So you're looking at our final and last official. And then we've got all kinds of, there's actually more critters. We've got the little more fierce. Like critter was definitely, I don't know, that sea lion was pretty cool. And then we've got a panther style in diamonds. We also have a really beautiful, kind of a hidden mystery. Have you guys solved the riddle of what this animal is? Or sea creature, animal, whatever this is? I mean, it's like many, many, many different, I don't know, it feels like it's a lot of stones and it's a lot of gold and it's a big diamond, a big pearl, but it always is up for debate on what that could be. Maybe an armadillo, something like that. Anyway, we've got the tanzanite here for $19.99, so let me know if you'd like that one. Peridot's still here for $3.99. Don't forget yellow diamonds. Actually, we kick off yellow diamond arm candy tonight with our largest yellow diamond line bracelet or tennis bracelet style ever. We're going to see that here tonight for the first time in a nearly 5-carat size. Then we got the bangle with 3 rows coming up over the weekend. So some yellow diamonds to really enjoy here tonight. And we have emeralds and we have diamonds and gold in a necklace that feels very fresh and fashion forward. Another great necklace. Look at this one. This is the one that I wasn't even supposed to show you today, but I spotted it. And I spotted it from a distance away, and I said, whatever that is, I got to have it. And tonight, I got to make sure it's here now. And yet, this is a beautiful chain, too, that's coming with it for free. So we're feeling the celestial vibes lately. And I say lately, it's been years now that this has been the hottest trending motif in jewelry. But now we get you the crescent moon, and obviously it's on its side right now, but it's 113-1726, a very specialized way to get your ruby and your bigger diamonds that are each bezel set in the crescent moon, or around it, I should say. And with this 18-karat gold, including the buttery rich chain, which actually will come off that piece, and you can wear it with other things, or you can just wear it by itself, because there's such a beautiful way that this is reminding me of a Singapore chain, but it's a little bit more textural and twisted, so it gives you more depth. That is a 54-point ruby. It does have 11 points in diamonds, and then it's all 18-karat gold and finished beautifully in the back. And then those are actually the hallmarks on the side. So that profile is going to detail everything that I just did for you, including the 18-karat gold. The chain is going to be also 18-karat gold, and it's 18 inches in length. Here's what it looks like. So now, when you see it from a distance, it doesn't just read as that open crescent moon we usually see. This really fills it in. Yes? Sphene? All right, the trillion color change Sphene has found its home. Thank you so much. And then here we are with this one's going to go in a hurry as well. Let's get you the length here. I do want to just show you the sparkle of this chain is undeniable. Look at that. That is just, I mean, couldn't you wear that even on a more, let's say certain days call for like you're wearing a bigger earring, so you just want to wear a simple something around the neckline. I think that chain you could wear on its own and just have that perfect delicate shimmer right along the neckline. And then other days you want to wear it with this pendant or any others you have in yellow gold. Beautiful match here. So a little bit of two-tone to the pendant. It's 1 inch in the drop. I'm going to show you from a distance as we like to do. And let's all see how gorgeous and glowy that ruby is even from a distance away. Now you're really seeing. I don't know what it was about that angle on the hand shot. It was like, oh, the chain didn't look all that spectacular and it sparkled. Now it does. And this is what I was seeing in person that really caught my eye was, wow, that is some undeniable bright, brilliant sparkle that you have because again, it's more textural and it's more twisting. So it gives you a great depth to the chain, but there is sparkle diamond cutting all the way around. And then we'll take a look at it up close again for you and get you great value. So this one's sure to go here, and you get that 18 karat gold chain, and even if you're looking to add an 18 karat gold chain to your repertoire, here's a good way to do it and probably spend less than you would for the chain by itself. So this one is exciting, and it's under. Remember, it's all 18 karat gold, so you got all that going on for it, from the pendant to the chain and everything else, and we're not doing $59.99, and one very bright, very clean ruby that you're getting as well, and I'm showing it at that angle so you can see that perfect polish of that gold, the rich buttery yellow gold it has thanks to the 18 karat, but also that really bright blue red of Burma that we so adored. That one's going to be under $2,000 and not $19. I'm not having a lot of success with the $19.99, so I'll tell you what, we'll just keep going and make it even better. Sometimes there's just a price that's the happy price on a given night. Feel like we got to go lower on this one and not do 19 or 18 or 17 and give away the ruby and the diamonds all together here. One really, truly spectacular piece. And it's only $1,599. We're taking another $200 off the lowest there just to make sure it goes to a happy home. So that'll be it. And that happy home going to be extra happy when you see the quality of that stone individually and the piece all together, just so outstanding. So that's our new one. And ruby, moon, and stars, it feels like, because those diamonds feel very much like the star element. And then you got the ruby, which is breathtaking as well. So let's move on to, do we love opals? How about those Lightning Ridge freeforms that we've been loving? We have a really good freeform opal in a big size, almost 7 carats. Wait till you see the price tag we're bringing that one down to. Don't forget about our fancy cut tanzanite, which is still hanging out. And we'll have, I do have a smaller emerald earring today, which is going to be really fun. And then we're even going to bring, I'm just going to flash a couple things. Here is that Panther style that is the big brooch. This is when we talk about big diamonds. I don't have much in jewelry outside of bracelets that are going to give you this much diamond weight other than this incredible Panther. And it's time for him to go. It's 112-7625. And just a reminder, let me move that tanzanite pendant. This is our 305, also in 18 karat gold. That's 305 in diamonds, and I don't even have an emerald weight. And there's your big emerald there as its eye. And in motion, he is right there mid-gallop or maybe he's more doing like, yeah, that could be more like an actual, he's on the run. You know how quickly they move. And yet 305 diamonds and then the emerald's extra. I don't have a carat weight on the emerald. It's probably about a 4-pointer there, but it's really beautifully done in the 18 karat yellow gold. You see that pin goes right through the back, horizontally across basically from tail to the front chest there. And that one's going to be only $49.99 for really just an incredible amount of gold and tons of diamond weight. I know they're not real keen on the idea of taking all those diamonds out of the setting and melting down the gold. So we'd much rather just blow it out in price as we've done, and that's a really good style. So again, the way Panthers are in jewelry, they are one of the most iconic motifs out there and really tends to be synonymous with high-end, big status, high-end, really important. That's what you're getting here, although done in diamonds that you wouldn't even normally see there in those high-end, highfalutin retailers. So very excited about that. Blue zircon drops are here today too, by the way. So we've got some really incredible rubellite, blue zircon drop earrings, the moonstone that is even going to put the big round to shame that we had last week. So a lot to get to. Fancy cut tanzanite still here. So is the Panther. I do want to show you this huge opal. It's our opal pendant. It's actually a pendant chain together here. Let me show you this one. This is also an adjustable chain, and hello, pinfire. This is, it doesn't say so, but it is, it says black opal, but it definitely reads more like a Boulder opal, but let me just show you here. Only because there's a slight waviness, but I'll tell you, To think that that's a natural stone. I mean, this is not really normal for even the best opals in the world to look like this. This is beyond. And for anybody who says, yeah, opals, I mean, I get it. If you haven't seen good ones, nobody really likes opals unless they're really top quality. I have found that in my many, many decades doing this, it's always like, I can take or leave an opal, but then you see a stone that is really takes such an investment to get really high quality opal. And then I think everybody starts to fall in love with the magic of the stone, or what we call the play of color. It's 1130-792, and this is one of those freeform best of the best. It's a huge stone. It's almost 7 carats. It weighs 6 carats 92. It also has 9 points in diamonds. They're along the one side. If you look, that's actually a tree bark and floral design that's happening on the more straight edge of the bezel setting, and then a more scalloped, highly polished design to go with that fluted bail in platinum. So this is 1130-792. It's platinum, it's a 692, it's a freeform, and it's 9 points in diamonds. And look, there are a little bit of reds as well coming through as well. So you've got really this incredible, boldest of the pinfire pattern in the distinctive bright blues and greens. Could not get better, and it's huge. Watch this on the hand here, because this is going to come with, sure, we'll give the adjustable chain away with it here. And it is currently, look at that, that's a nice large size. You can really see how beautiful that looks from a distance, and no fading of the colors. It is so strong that you see, even from a distance away, you're gonna see those bright, amazing colors you have. This is where it's about 1 3/4 inches top to bottom. So there you have that. This is adjustable right now. They've got the chain adjusted to about 10 inches, but you simply can just move this bead to make it, and let me show you here. There's the bead. That makes it shorter or longer, goes up to 18 inches in length as we go back up close, or actually, let me show it on. Didn't do that yet. I'm got all out of sorts here because I'm trying to adjust that chain to something I can hold on to. But look at how beautiful this is. And see that lower light? Just like any opal, the lower light is going to give you more of a true depiction of what you're seeing in real life. So again, doesn't get any brighter than this studio environment. So when you see it away from the studio, actually is a better look at your stone and how high quality it is. So freeform gem, major value, come on in. We got a lot of pieces going from earlier as well, as we're about to wrap up our first hour of our Thursday. And here we are with the 692. So much fun to have you with us. I'll tell you what the shopping we're doing on this summertime, really these last final waning weeks of summer, it's just so much fun to see what we're doing on these values. And yet, here's what I've got for you. And you see the diamonds are really that triple cluster there. So you see that trio there of the diamonds on the one side, which will be the bottom edge. And that'll be actually on the left side of your body. So keep that in mind. Just if you're wondering how it orients on. But that's going to be better than, no, 15,000 I can't do. Not with expecting it to go as well. That's what we're trying to do, is move a lot of jewelry here. So not asking for $14,999 any longer. Much better value. I'll tell you right now, it's a bargain for just the stone. We don't sell loose stones on their own, but this really and truly should be a higher price for the loose stone on its own by itself, without all that platinum and workmanship that went into it. And there are very distinct details with that floral, all that done by hand, all set by hand. Do you think that a freeform 7-carat stone like that is just going to fall into a mounting that already exists? Absolutely not. So everything about it is custom made for you. And it's not even $49.99. We just took $10,000 right off that price, and I'm going to keep it going. So it's really that simple. Dial in, make it yours. That could not be any easier. And it goes even less than $3,999. Well, this one's going to go in a hurry. Who's going to be the first caller? That's what it's all going to boil down to here. First caller gets it. Obviously, you know, every single opal is individual, so no two are exactly alike. And especially when you're into a freeform like that, certainly not going to find another one like it at all, are you? It is stunning. And we're actually going to do $2,999. So get ready to say goodbye to that one. That's insane for a 7-carat. You know it, I know it, especially with that pinfire pattern that never lets up. There is not a dead spot in that opal. There's absolutely no void of bright, brilliant, beautiful color. You get a few speckles of red and orange coming through as well. And that is here for $29.99, unbeatable value. Was that a new customer you had shopping this bean over there? Wonderful. Who's that, and who should we welcome into the show? Ellen in Missouri. Wonderful. Hi, Ellen in Missouri. Wonderful to have you with us. All right, so Ellen's our first-time shopper, picked up the Sphene. Wonderful choice there, Ellen, I must say. And congratulations. Enjoy. Now, we're waiting to see who's got the opal, the freeform opal and all that platinum with the chain included, which is that 18-inch box link chain, fully adjustable. Okay, and I just want to flash this just in case you're looking for an amazing collector's rubellite. Let me show you this one because it don't get much better than that when you talk about rubellite tourmaline stones. And again, if you want our celestial design with the ruby and diamonds, or the designer kite cut tanzanite pendant, or the panther, or the freeform, those are all the pieces that are going to start to be headed on out of here. Or our fabulous sea lion, he was so much fun too. So lots and lots to get to, and plus we also have the $3.99 peridot, which is also still hanging out as well. Now we're talking rubellite, and just a little flash of, always want to bring out some brand new in every single show that I have. This is one of our brand new beauties here. It's a rubellite in a 3.5 carat size. It's 113, 1902. That just leaves the most elegant, simple, but again, high-end designer diamonds here still. It's simple overall in that you have almost a floral meets a 3-stone. It's a 3.5 carat cushion cut rubellite, 44 points among those 6 diamonds. And they are incredible fancy cut, more elongated marquise cut, so they look great. And then that's what that floral pattern almost flares away from that stone. It's one of our big brand news today, more of a museum caliber stone, that's for sure. And so lucky to have it for you. It is really an important way to get your rubellite. There is always going to be, and keep in mind, I just came closer to a rubellite. And anytime you come closer to a tourmaline, you're going to expect to see something in the way of, is there going to be an inclusion? Well, these are natural from the earth stones. So there's always going to be some kind of characteristic to the stone, of course, and that's no different here. But this being a stone that is known for, tourmaline in general, being type 3, having more inclusions that'll be visual to the eye, and yet this is not going to have those visual inclusions to the naked eye. We're giving you the power magnification. So 10 power, 10 times magnification to really give you that up close look here and see what it's all about. But that's going to be, watch it this one, I put it on the hand here and we can take a step back or two. You're going to see what I'm talking about as far as really good glow to that rubellite tourmaline. And there it is. See that? That kind of glow that you're seeing come from like emitting from the stone, you would never see that in most rubellites that are truly deep included, because yeah, it's going to take away and hinder that ability to have the light transfer through the stone and back out to your eye. And so seeing that the way we have, watching these pinky purple reds on full display, that's what really separates a pink tourmaline from a rubellite, which is a much higher end form, is having that element of hot pink fuchsia red. That's the difference. That's what separates it. So you got that here with those lavish diamonds, those exceptional diamonds that we went in the bigger size there, fancy cuts, bigger size. But again, even for those that say, I don't know about a marquise, well, it's the marquise, sure, 3 of them together, but it makes this whole floral design going out from the side. So it's really attractive there. And I know we've only got one. We can mark it down and make sure it goes very quickly here tonight. So get ready, and let's go ahead and get that one marked down for you from that $12,999 it should be. And we'll send it out in a hurry. Plus, we have lots of earrings coming up. Blue zircon drops, fire opal studs are here. They're all coming up for you. Our last call on some brand new here tonight. And then get ready, because we're going to show you the ultimate yellow diamond tennis bracelet here tonight. It's happening because, unfortunately, there's that situation where we don't have quantity on it, so that's why it's got to be here on a Thursday and not on a weekend. So we'll get to that as well. But $12,000. Not going to be. We're going much, much lower for you, and under $5,000 it goes. Stays in the white gold. We take care of the sizing for you on everything, so that's the beautiful thing there too. And you get to go ahead and choose what size you need so it arrives ready to wear, and get that done where you don't have to pay that extra money somewhere else. And more importantly, I mean, I don't mind the money as much as I mind waiting. When I'm anxious to wear a new piece of jewelry, it's the waiting that I think is the hardest part. It's the idea of, you know, taking it to a jeweler and they say, yeah, we'll get to that. We got a little backlog. We'll get to that. We'll get it to you in about 10 days. I don't want to wait 10 days. I want to wear it now. So that's, I think, the best part is when it arrives, it is already in your perfect size. So you're wearing it right away. And there is no extra expense on your part, but there's also no waiting. I think that's half the battle right there. So you get to enjoy your pieces right away as soon as they arrive home, and that's really special too. So here it is again, $59.99, not going to be. Let's go lower, and not $59 or $49, taking it even lower than that on a brand new piece. Our really superstar rubellite is here, And let's go ahead and give it away right now for only $3,999. That'll be it. So a really specialty rubellite, no doubt about it, and only just that one, of course, because that's how the rubellites work. They're also something that are very individual here because they have those different patterns within. So that'll be $39.99 first caller. Then we're going to see our emeralds. We have alexandrite tonight too, and I've got other limited items that I know you're going to love. This is Tony, you're going to like these too. Very fresh, very fun, and I know you're not an earring guy, but if you were, this is what I think so many of us are going to really love. Different and designer and unique, and please don't tell me they're not going to sit properly. We'll find a way to balance these out because this is really very of the moment. And automatically, let's just think Wonder Ring and how popular that is. Couldn't this be the superstar earring design that goes so beautifully and complements your Wonder Rings? Or anybody who likes the idea of a drop but says, practically, I'm not wearing drop earrings. I want something very comfortable, casual, not in the way, not complicated, but who's to say you have to wear the same old earring that everybody else is wearing? This is a subtle drop that is an elongated V shape, and it has a left and a right design. And I know you're not even seeing the beauty of them yet in full because, well, I got to tip them up and show you the mirror finishing of the two-tone gold. So you're getting half white, half yellow. Where the diamonds are set, that's going to be in the white gold there, and then the rest of the way is that mirror finished yellow. It's 112-1743. This is what I'm talking about. It's this beautiful little bit off center V-shaped design. So I'll tip them forward even though they tend to fall a little bit because I want you to see the mirror finishing of that yellow gold. There it is. So you see half and half goes with everything. The back side is finished really, really well. So you even get, hello, an under gallery in your earring. That's more unique. And then the diamond weight is 40 points. Now I'm going to try one on. I'm going to grab the other because I believe with the post being behind one section there is going to be one angle where they flare more out or in. So I just like the idea of things going away from the face a little bit. So it frames it really nicely that way. So I'm going to grab the other and show them on. But first, here's your length. And what if I tell you they're going to be really affordable despite them having a lot of this gold and diamond work, and yet the diamonds are actually going to be graduated from smaller at the tip there as you see to a little bit larger at the base. And then you see here, there's the post. So the post is going to be behind the yellow gold always. And then let's show them here. I promise you, affordable here. So this is what they look like. That's 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. And then totally designer. When do you ever see that finishing? That kind of under gallery is rare in a ring. So to see that behind an earring, that just makes it so easy. They are a post and butterfly, and they give you total piercing coverage as well. So you don't need to worry a thing about if your piercing's seen better days. Listen, it's part of life and living, and that's the way it is for a lot of us, but it's no problem because this covers that. Take a look at them on just to see how beautiful they are. So actually, they're going to be, think of like the arrow on a navigation in a way, where you see how beautiful these are, and you can position them how you want. See how I just changed it there? And I don't have a backing on, so let me just do this. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna show you with a tweezer here what this does, so you can see exactly what it's gonna do, because you can go straight up and down or more at an angle. So check this out. I had them more at an angle. You can wear them like this as well. So it's really just how, because obviously when you have the backing on, it's gonna stay where you put it. So you can angle them more this way and have that point more towards that jawline, or you can have them straight up and down where it goes like this. See how that's kind of interfering with my earring, which is why they naturally went this way. Here's where you can go, those of you that don't have a second piercing, just wear them like this so it is that natural V shape. And again, diamonds on one side, mirror finished gold on the other. Let's go back to the wheel, because I can only squat so long these days, at least today. Very sore from a very, very taxing workout, but here we go with our really important design. I know I gotta like temper these workouts because I always forget that in a few hours you're gonna stand for 4 or 5 hours. So it's like, gotta make sure we're taking care of the body here. But this is where again you've got this important style and really special look here with the 40 points and diamonds. Almost a half carat. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, probably because we're all thinking the same thing. That's a $3,000 designer earring. And with the affordability we're going to bring you, we'll promise you that we can get them lower. How many times have you seen something like this? Probably nowhere. Even if you're somebody who spends a lot of time in those high-end designer retailers that I know a lot of us, whether we're shopping there or just like to window shop and look around, this is the epitome of great high-end design right here and now. And yet it's not even $1,000 for the earrings you see there. We're talking about something that is going to show a really beautiful gleam and glow. I'm a big fan of when we see gold and diamonds together because they do different things. Sparkle and shine, different things, right? You got the gold, which is shining, and the sparkle of those VS diamonds. And again, this is not the best, most flattering perspective. You got to see them upright like this to really appreciate the two-tone elements, the design, the 3/4 inch, which we know is a very popular length for an earring. How about the way that that's a very, I love the perfectly defined, you see the difference between the white and the yellow there that are defined so beautifully. And it's not even $9.99 for the pair. Come on in. They're as is. They're two-tone gold. They go with everything. So it always ties whatever else you're wearing together, your platinums, your sterlings, your golds, and everything else, ties it all together, brings it together, easy to wear, comfortable, but still get that little bit of length, which is more flattering and elongating on. And they're not even $888. Well, this is just really affordable. And now we're going to have a major blowout moment as we're already getting near that second hour of the night. So come on in. If you have any questions or requests that we can bring out, let's communicate. Let's talk about what kind of jewelry we want to see tonight together. And we'll be happy to show it to you. Not only that, but discount it on these last final waning days of summer as we're putting everything on sale. And I mean everything is on sale. Have you seen my shows of late? We've been with you all summer doing some really crazy things. And even though there's not a 12% off, let me tell you, I've been doing more on the discounting front, taking our prices even lower than that, all for these last several weeks. So it is a great time to be shopping, picking up some wonderful ideas, really giving a little reset button, like a little refresh to the jewelry collection, and maybe even some gifting because, you know, before we know it, it's going to be wintertime and the holiday season will be here in full swing. So here's your chance to pick up some great designer earrings that would work on anybody, anywhere, and they are different than what you have. I know that. This is not something that you're going to see just like the dime a dozen earring that everybody's got. It's very specialized. All right, let's take another look at them. They're not going to be $888 either. We're going to go even lower. I don't think we need to. Looking at the response here, let's see if we can get them even lower and make them $777 a pair. And that's another really affordable item for tonight that makes it so easy to shop for fine jewelry and have something classic and timeless, and yet with an edge and a beauty and a boldness, and the way that, again, you can tilt it how you like to make it a straight up and down V or more of an angle like an arrow. It's totally up to you. And again, have fun with them. But there is that left and right design. So they will indeed be, excuse me, perfect mirror images of each other. All right, we're going to get a move on. Excuse me. We have our yellow diamond bracelet. The one I'm wearing is coming up for the weekend. I know this is going to be a tough call because, but I think most of you know if you're a yellow diamond bangle girl or are you more of a line bracelet, tennis bracelet style lover. We're going to have the tennis bracelet that this is your first look at. This is larger than the one I had a few weeks ago. It's a lot larger. This is almost 5 carats of natural yellow diamonds all the way through. How stunning is that? So we're going to see that coming up in this show here tonight. And this will be it, your one-time opportunity, because we went bigger with the stones, so there aren't that many. And I'm just looking at it. It's interesting. It's actually a little longer than a 7-inch. Kind of felt it was, and it is 7 1/4. So, okay, and the good news is we can make it a little shorter if you need be. Who's shopping over there? Hey, Robert. Where's Robert calling from? Idaho. Wonderful. And we'll find out who else is shopping over here. And again, welcome to all of our new shoppers as well that we've had so far here tonight. Are we ready for blue zircon drop earrings? I know the studs went really quickly last night. We're going to bring you that same amazing value, but in a drop style of your earring. Oh, and they're emerald cut. So they're actually, think of it like a cushiony emerald cut because they have a lot of emerald cut faceting, but technically it's a little softer along the edges. So you're actually getting a cushion cut stone, and let me show you the perfect matching that they have. This bright, amazing, like blue raspberry color. It's something that just really will send you. It's a beautiful piece. It's 113-1876. Let me know on those earrings, and then here we go. Ready to shop for some perfectly matched. Bright as can be, Cambodian blue. zircons, and they are matched to perfection. They really are. It's a stunning idea, and don't forget to call us on anything that you saw earlier in the hour. We're here to help with all those pieces as well, and here are some really gorgeous 515. So we're getting into some big sizes here with over 2.5 carats each on the zircons you see there in a drop. It's going to be diamonds top to bottom. And did you see the mini baguettes there? It's not going to be the larger baguettes. These are the smallest baguettes I think I've ever seen here, because they're doing the double halo. When do you ever see this around an earring? We went double halo around the stones as your drop. Then you're getting your 515, your 18 karat gold, and 62 points in diamond weight as well. And all of that in the brightest, juiciest, stunning cushion cuts, perfectly matched. This is really tough to do for this price. They should easily have a $12,000 price tag without even trying. And yet, not what I'm doing tonight. So get ready. It's 62 points on the diamond weight. It's a quick look at them on. This is a really simple lever back type style. So they open with this hinge. They close the same way. It's really simple. You'll get this nice open style here. Pop that post in. Click it closed to lock them into place, and you're good to go. Here's your length. So let me show you there very quickly what they're going to do for the length here. It's 1 1/8 inches, I would say, top to bottom. All diamonds, though. Just really, truly, they start at the top and they just keep on going. And actually, that hinge, I don't think it ever been open before. It opens a lot wider than I was showing you. So we'll get them a look here on the ear so you can see them that way and start to scope out how they're going to look when they're on you at home. But aren't those just gorgeous? And look at that brightness they give. There's just nothing quite like a blue zircon as far as the color that it gives. It delivers a color very different from what you see from other types of blue gems. We talk about this a lot because a lot of people just they'll hear it or read the word blue and they'll just assume it looks like a sapphire or a topaz, and it really does not look anything of the kind. If there's any comparison to be made, it would probably be the comparison of a really top quality Paraíba. That's actually what you would liken it more to. So we'll go back up close and give you a wonderful blowout value because we have seconds left until our top of the hour. So time for this pair of earrings to find its happy home and that collector's paradise, I hope. And again, if you're lucky enough to have a ring, it's always tougher to find the earring. We have made it possible, not just with the gorgeous design, but also with the fabulous value that's going to make them so much more affordable than they ever would be at $11,999, going a lot lower as we welcome you all in to a fabulous Thursday night. I want to thank y'all for being with us here tonight. Such a pleasure to have your company here. I'm Lauren Blair. We have 2 hours left in our Thursday show. And again, not only this, but there's a lot of specialties coming up. We have the very important yellow diamond tennis bracelet. Yes, this one's coming up over the weekend. That's the bangle. So if you want to go triple row style, but in a bangle style all across the top of the wrist, that you have to wait for the weekend. The tennis bracelet's coming up tonight, and really, really limited it is. But here we go with the blue zircon drops. If it's your first time seeing them, like i.e. you just tuned in and are thinking, okay, what's on the agenda tonight? What kind of new, exciting, fabulous, fun, fresh pieces am I going to see? You're looking at one of our best. And yet, they're not even close to $10,000. I'm on a discounting rampage. We're blowing out everything. It's still dog days of summer here. We are getting up close to mid-August. So we have got a really important couple of weeks coming up where everything's on sale. And I can't believe we still get to debut brand news like our huge yellow diamond tennis bracelet. For those of you already owning the 3 carat I had, get ready. We're going larger here. This is the nearly 5 carat yellow diamond bracelet we will see tonight. So that is tonight, and that is coming up in just about an hour. So get ready and stay with us. And you know what? If you want the earrings here, not even $9,999, going a lot lower than that. It's our 1 pair staying in the yellow gold. Remember, they are that upgrade to the 18 karat as well. And they will be under $5,000 when you're getting over 2.5 carats in each earring. So outstanding. Extraordinary quality. We don't mess around with our blue zircons. They're all collection grade. These are the premium presentation grade starlight blues that don't exist anymore. They're literally not coming out of the ground anymore. This is the chance to get them, pick them up while they're here, and we'll blow them out for $3,000. Actually, $29.99. First and only caller on the blue zircon drop earrings that you're seeing right there. They got to go, and they will. $29.99. You would never. 1 stone, just pick a stone. One of those stones would not be that price tag. So we're giving you, it's like a buy one, get one, and then some. All added in. And then we've got, oh, there's a big kunzite today. And the huge moonstone and our top of the hour. is also coming up. So get ready for a lot of special pieces. We even have alexandrite that we're going to make affordable, and the yellow diamond bracelet. Huge diamonds, VS stones, solid gold. Sounds expensive, doesn't it? Yeah. I was looking, I was able to find one yellow diamond tennis bracelet, and it was something available for custom order, so it's not like done, but they'll make it for you. And it was in the 6 figures, but then there is a moonstone. So all your colors in one, in a huge moonstone. And how much fun is that to see it in the bridge? The big bridge with the wide band of the triple row in diamonds underneath it. I think that stone's pretty dreamy. That does. That feels like a dreamscape stone. It's just beautiful. All right, blue zircon earrings are still here. And if you would like the huge fire opal earrings, they're here too, and they are studs. More of a button style with that same gorgeous baguette and round brilliant halo. So we are 1 hour away from the yellow diamond tennis bracelets. Stay with me for that. And then again, I really want to make sure y'all are knowing like which one do you want to shop for, which is better for you. We're going to have the tennis bracelet tonight. This bangle's coming up this weekend. So that's the lay of the land. You know who you are. You know this one's going to have more gold, of course, in the bangle because there are 3 rows. But this is going to give you that true tennis bracelet. So as it moves and twists and turns, it's going to always give you diamonds around the way. And this one's our big one. So for those of you saying, I've seen that, I own that, I saw that week. Nope, this is not the same bracelet. This is the upgrade that we were only able to do one of, which is why it's here today instead of a weekend show. And it's almost 5 carats of yellow diamonds. So that will be here tonight in about 55 minutes. So top of the hour, 7 o'clock Pacific, and then that's 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll have that yellow diamond bracelet for you, okay? So that's going to be coming, and then we still have designer gold and diamonds as well in an everyday wearable style. And I just need to show you this alexandrite because we don't see too much available in the world of alexandrite brought affordably. So if you would like the blue zircons in, I really encourage requests as always, but really important to get those in here tonight as well so we can help you with anything and everything you'd like to see. But this is just a statement of one of the rarest stones in the world. Our 112-9434, call me on the zircon earrings and anything else you saw. Our hour number 1 was jam-packed with incredible styles, brooches, designer pieces, fancy cut stones, big rubelites, you name it, panthers and roses and gorgeous peridot, all from really affordable pricing. So if there's anything from the first hour you want to inquire about, please do. And then here we are with our Alexandra. I'm going to come in closer because this is the beauty of having all different types of jewelry. We have the huge, we have the smaller, we have the more diminutive, we have the basics, we have everything. So again, trying to suit everybody across the nation who still loves fine jewelry and trying to get everybody accommodated with the pieces they love and the values you cannot resist. So here is, well, the other stone we love we know about the chrysoberyl family and its different types within, like the chrysoberyls, the color-changing chrysoberyls that are alexandrite, and then of course you have some cat's eyes. Well, this is really the highest end of them all, and it's 112-9434. That is alexandrite, and our wheel is kind of doing different things. It moves as the show goes on, so I'm going to readjust, but here's what we have is clean, bright, blue-green into purple-red. That's the magic of the color change, so it is a favorites of our phenomenal lovers here because this is really the high end of what the phenomenal gem alexandrite is all about because it's number 1 out of Brazil. Number 2, it goes blue-green, pretty color to start, whereas some of the actual original find, it's named for Tsar Alexander because it was originally discovered and found in Russia, and that material tends to be much more, it's an interesting green. It's more traditional green, whereas I prefer particularly really like the Brazilian stones because they start as a blue-green, which I think is just very attractive to look at, and then of course still gives you that color change, which goes to a real purple-red. It's a really beautiful gemmy color and a complete difference. This is not a similar one color to another. It's really just a stark difference between what you'll see in fluorescent and incandescent lighting, and that's the beauty of a phenomenal color change stone. There's some of the rarest out there. They should be some of the more pricey stones we ever see, and yet this one is just, my mission is to make it affordable because that is one that usually stays on the wish list for a while and sometimes is never actually collected. I'm going to try to make this really affordable on a Thursday night so we can all enjoy the beauty, the rarity, and the exceptional quality that we're bringing you here in a really important gem. And so what I'll do is this. We've got our 40 points and our 50 points in diamonds, so that breaks down that way. Pretty simple split shank here on the sides, and it is a more elongated stone, but it's really meant to still be a design that's wearable every day. This is not supposed to be that, I think I'll save it. And the other thing that a lot of people worry about with alexandrite, knowing it's rare, a lot of you are aware that a lot of rare stones have a softer hardness and durability. So a lot of times people will shy away thinking, well, I know it's really rare, so I might not be able to wear it every day. This is the exact opposite. You should and can wear this every single day because it is actually one of the more durable stones out there. It is an 8.5 on the Mohs scale, which is just really third only to sapphires, rubies, and diamonds. So it's an incredibly durable stone that you can wear a lot and really every day, and that's the beauty of it. It's in the gold and the diamonds. You get about a ½ carat in diamonds to go with it as well, and then look at the simplicity of how it's on here when you see really elegant style, a little bit of that split shank on the side, still has diamonds that really go, they're trying to go all the way side to side here for you. Choose your gold color as well, so get it custom, and custom always scares me because if I do a custom anything, it's usually pricey. It's really pricey. I don't care what it is. Jewelry, clothing, customizing things, not exactly inexpensive, no matter what it is to do. I had t-shirts made the other day for a company I'm working with. Yeah, it wasn't easy. It wasn't cheap. You know, whatever it is that you're customizing tends to be a very a high-end price to go with it. This is just all something we want to do for you, so you're sure to get all the best. And we just want it to be exactly made for what you want. We never want you to say, oh, let me compromise. Let me concede what I really wanted just to get it while it's here. This is where everything should be exactly how you like it, exactly how you want it. So we're making that happen for you and getting you the gold color of your choice and not even asking for, no, it's not $39.99. Let's try something a little bit different as our top of the hour is here. We've got 2 short hours left tonight, waiting to hear what you'd like to see. If it's not alexandrite, say the word and we'll bring out whatever it is you're looking for. We're happy to do that. Actually, thrilled would be more the word. I would be thrilled to bring you exactly what you'd like to see today. But here's what I'll do instead of $39, $29, or $19. Let's skip the auction and not even do that because I just, I'm in giveaway mode. I'm in end of summer, here we go. It's almost Labor Day in a few weeks. Let's do something wild here and keep giving away jewelry like we've loved all summer long. And not $1,500 either. Genuine, honest to goodness, Brazilian Coelho de Fogo, that's the stream of fire in Portuguese, that's what that means. Pretty cool name for a really, really cool stone that's gonna give you so much rarity. And you know what, not even $1,500, $1,400, $1,399. This is why you're here. You're here for the savings, the value on stones that I don't think you're gonna find anywhere else. Not at least routinely with regular availability. Here's your chance to pick it up at $1,299, and that is why it qualifies as a top of the hour special when you got a big value like that is. Super bright, clean alexandrite, one of the rarest stones on planet Earth. We rarely get to see it. Sometimes when we do, it's got the 5-figure price tags when all is said and done right here. Nice to see one that is really on the affordable side of, well, we got it for $12.99. That's unheard of when you've got a ring that's got $2,000 just in gold. So that's not a bad way to shop. And alexandrite, if you'd always wanted to have one, and again, please feel free to wear that all the time, every day. Just wear it and enjoy it. There's a collectible wheel we're going to put together for you that's got some of our rarest stones. And each one just divine. At the value, I tell you, there's nothing else like it. We're going to go our pure pink imperial. We're going to bring you a bigger corner rupine and a color change sphinx. Since the first one of the show is already gone, let's show you how we can bring you a stunning mounting. It's one of my favorites because it's got diamonds on the profile as well as the top, all the way through the profile. Check that out. Arcs of diamonds. I've never seen as much blue in a color change sphinx as this one is displaying. In addition to the yellows and the reds and the oranges and the all the vibrant rainbow colors we're seeing there. That's one option. Now the wheel, we're just giving them away. So we try to spend a little bit less airtime on the really, really important giveaways like this. That is corner rupine. Might I add, it's neon. They're usually a pastel, pretty blue-green. This one's more of a neon blue-green. And then we also have, well, let's just flank our greens here with our pink. And this is, wow, this is a really good pure pink imperial topaz. I have on the wheel right now what most jewelry establishments, I don't care if it's TV or retail, or maybe it's even a museum where you like to go look at jewelry, maybe you like to just go look at them on display because you know that if you're looking for really, really rare, that's where you're usually going. This is where nobody else would have an assortment like this. Aren't I right? We spoil you on a daily basis. It's something I'm so proud of. People ask me all the time what I do for a living. I say I spoil people on TV, and they go, what do you mean? What is that? What does that mean? It means give away the most exotic jewelry in the world. teeny tiny prices. This is a summertime blowout on rare exotics that you do not see even every day here when we are really the #1 purveyor of exotic gemstones in this world. And this is where you go to find them. Now, I would not blame you if you wanted to buy all three, because each one is really in that, hear me out, priceless category. This is not your normal, hey, here's a discount on something, you can go shop somewhere else. No, where else are they? We've got corner rupine at its brightest. Last time we saw them, they were in a really beautiful pair of earrings, but they were on the smaller side. This is really an elite size stone that you're getting here in the corner rupine. It's 43 points, also in a bridge. Then we go to the 18 karat gold, which is on the other side. That's the spine. That spine that was decked out in pave diamonds, not only on the top, but on the side profiles of the ring. That's a big spine as well. That's going to be our 107. So that gives you an over 1 carat, which is always rare to see. And then we have that pink, which may look like a pink sapphire, and oh no, it puts pink sapphire rarity to shame, because this, in the center of this wheel, is an all perfect pink, pure imperial topaz. This is that one source stone, one source in the world. This is not like the other topaz you've seen before and that you've owned before. Different when you're talking about pink imperial. It is not any orange or any golden at all. No yellows, none of that. And that's pure and natural. So 3 rarities. With all that said, you're probably shaking your boots going, I don't know how much she's going to ask no matter what, but that blowout price is probably not going to get it anything below $10,000 with just the legacy behind these stones, the rarity behind them, the importance of design and diamonds, sure, but it really boils down to that center stone alone, which is so important here on all 3 examples. So here they are. Now, what we'd like to do here is, I'm trying to blow some jewelry out of here. Come on in and be a part of it and be quick. They'll all stay in the gold color they're in, which you can see is white gold across the way. And let me walk you through again, because this is the 18 karat gold. This one's 14, this one's 14. Bridge design, split style. This is that crisscrossing split style design that's so beloved. And then we have the split style on the other side, but that's going to be set up a little higher off the hand with your details on the profile as well. So again, this is the one that's all the 18 karat gold, and you see how specialized that is. Here's the crisscrossing design, and here's the bridge. I'm going to wait till you're on the phone lines, because I know that nobody's going to see this price tag coming. But my job is one simple thing. It's not to profit. It's not to make any money right now. This is summertime, and we know how this works, okay? These are the dog days of home shopping in summer. And listen, this is not the kind of thing where everyone in the world is watching, and we understand that those of you that are special because you understand. You're not missing a moment. You're not going to miss out on that big deal, on that rare stone that I dropped down below cost. You know, if you miss a show, you potentially miss out on those moments. And that's not you. You are here to get the deals, score those opportunities when they arise. That's what's happening right now. And this value is everything, everything. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, and I want you to claim your piece. And if you want all 3, great. It's going to be affordable to the point where I could give you all 3 for still less than the price that one was originally. Everyone talks about BOGOs and buy one, get one, and that's all great. You know, that's shrinkflation and all that. And people are usually saying, well, we'll cut back and we'll be able to say it's a buy one, get one. This is a fine jewelry. I'm sorry, fine jewelry doesn't usually go in BOGO prices. This is a buy one, get 2 free if you wanted to get all 3. If you really want to add some very special piece to your collection, you have that moment. That opportunity is here. Otherwise, you just pick your favorite. Either way, you cannot go wrong unless you just wait too long and miss out. Is that not the brightest corner rupine? I would tell you I would buy that before Paraíba right now, and I'm a collector of Paraíba, so I'm not just saying that because I already have them. I'm saying it because this is more rare, and yet it looks like the most bright, stunning green Paraíba with this neon electricity. This is the color change. This is the pure and natural topaz, and here's the corner rupine. Let's bring them all down. They're all one of a kind. We'll size them for you. All staying in the white gold. Remember, it's 14, 14, and 18. Here's where we bring them down. I know they're not going to be $79.99. We got to go lower than that. It's a blowout wheel. That's what this is about. Just tell me which one you like the best. Or again, if I make it really, really right, I already said that we could get all 3 of them for less than the price of one. I think anybody who's really, astute with their math is automatically thinking right now, well, that means they've got to be better than $26.66, because that's where that would be if we just divide 8,000 by 3. Then I'm just going to save that. Guys, we're going to do something crazier than $2,600 or $2,500 or $2,499, and those have mountings that are worth a fortune as well. So it's not just the stone. It's about the way it's set, the beautiful gold and heavier gold weights here, and yet that pink, we've only had one imperial ever that color. It sold the other day. Last week, it was $6 grand. It was a pear shape. Now we're getting that classic oval, and that beautiful split style design. I would even say pair up a Wonder Ring and tuck it in next to it. It would be lovely together. Do you want the Speen in the 18 karat gold? What you don't want apparently is $24.99 as your price tag. So we'll take care of you there, make it even better. Come on in on the phone lines. Welcome into Thursday. I'm Lauren, and I'm your jewelry giveaway girl. That's what I do here. So call me if you like one, because this is where it's going to be a little madness on these phone lines when this price gets even lower, because now I'm freewheeling it. We've gone past the price I was supposed to get. I was thinking $29.99, then realized the math wasn't mathing. If we're going to buy one, get two free, just an option. You don't have to buy all three, just an option if you're a collector of rarity. If you want to have the makings of your own museum, you get these three and you're good to go. You open up your doors. You charge people admission to come look at your jewelry, or you just wear it. Just wear it and let people look for free. That's okay too. But it's not even 24 or 23 or 22 or 21. And these are high-end designer mountings that are going with it, because I would never be as foolish as to put a really important stone in a cheap chintzy mounting. That just would not be right. And that's not allowed. That's illegal in terms of fine jewelry. We don't want really good stones in really unimportant mountings. It's all got to work together, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to blow them out for better than even 21. Or, you know what, skip 2,000 altogether. Let's get these phone lines rocking. I know we can do this. I know you respond to giveaways in jewelry. I know you do. So it's simple and easy, but I'm never supposed to go below two. Tony, I'm taking them there. $1,999 for any one of those collector's pieces you want. Or we keep on going, because I have to move some jewelry today. I got an hour and 41 minutes to do it. So here's what I got for you. Blowouts. You save and you help us. That's the thing. We're going to help you with a big, big savings. You're going to get on the phone lines and pick your favorite, or get all three. But they're not $19.99. Again, spectacular trio of rare. Corner ruby on the left, imperial pink, pure pink in the center, and that Speen that changes color on the right side of your screen. And nobody has responded to my $19.99 price tag. I will tell you right now, and I shouldn't ever say this because I love all my shows dearly and I love my shows equally, and I'm here with you all the time. But I got to say, Thursday nights are not to be missed, and this is the pure example why. I don't know what it is about Thursdays, but I've been doing them for 10 years, and I got to tell you, this is the one you need to be here with, because crazy things happen. And it is a matter of the airtime's already invested in, so we got to still move jewelry no matter what. If there's 5 people, 500 people, or 5,000 people, we got to move jewelry. So you get to take advantage of the extra discounts and the extra blowouts, and this is now put into overdrive here. We're not doing $19.99 or $18.88. Okay, I'm already too low on any of the mountings there, so take the stones for free. They are free, free, free right now. If you want any of those exotic gems, they are free on their own, but we're doing better than $18.88 or $17.99. So now is the time to pick your favorite, or just, again, take all three, because now we're way less than one would have cost you on its own if you want to even get all three. Take the whole wheel, and they're not even $17.99. So this is why you want to dial. And instead of $17.99, we're going even lower, and this is where they're going to go. 60 seconds on this wheel, they'll be gone. And you know why, because this value is absolutely fantastic. The best of the best, and we're going to blow them out for $1,777 only. That's for 60 seconds only. That's all I can do. So you've got a chance. And by the way, if you did want to pick up all three, it'd be $5,331. It would. It'd be $5,331 if you want the whole wheel up there, which is still thousands of dollars saved off of what one would have been. So I say go for it. Pick all three. You got a money back guarantee. If you want to just take them all three, put them on the hand, and then pick your favorite, go ahead and send the other ones back. I mean, it's whatever you want to do, but $17.77 is not an appropriate price tag for what's up there. It's just too low. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the next hour and 38 minutes to make sure the pieces go. Simple as that. So Jason, do you have a favorite already? Let me know. Imperial, all right. The Imperial is 112-9492. Let me try it on for you. That one's in 14 karat gold. It's an 84-point pure pink, set up on that crisscrossing band, and 41 points in diamonds, and it's just verifying. All right, still here? Still here if you'd like it. Here we go, $17.77. And don't forget, this stays comfortable because it does come back to a centerpiece in the back as well. So it's not only, we're going to size it for you, but you're going to have that really comfortable style. Don't be worried about the way it splits across the front there and be fearful that it's going to be too wide or uncomfortable on the hand. That's not what happens there with that designer style. Okay, we'll move right along. We got some things to do here tonight. So how can we show you the best in jewelry today. You tell me what you'd like to see and we'll help you out with that, okay? Yes. The bracelet I'm wearing? Who is it? Ms. V? You got it. Sure, Ms. V. It's not coming up tonight. It is coming up over the weekend, so I'm just giving you a heads up on it. It is coming up on Sunday. Sunday. So keep that in mind. If you need a date, that's Sunday the 16th. And here's the bracelet. Well, let's move those aside and show it to you here so you can see the bracelet. That's the bracelet that's coming up on Sunday. So Sunday's bracelet is going to be a diamond weight. I'll just tell you everything you need to know about it. It's 4 carat 60, 3-row diamond bangle. Yellow diamonds, as you can well see. And that's going to be coming up. Now, I will have the tennis bracelet tonight. So again, I'm letting you know now. The reason I'm publicizing this is because I don't want to run into this factor where we show the bracelet tonight, that's the tennis bracelet, and then all of you say, I bought it, but I really wanted the bangle. And then Sunday you go, never mind, I got to cancel my, and then it's just a mess. So here's where, again, you probably know if you prefer a bangle with a wide style or a tennis bracelet with a single row. And either way, the diamond weights are almost identical because I'm going to bring you a bracelet today that is 468 and this has 460. So either way, they're extraordinary pieces. This is going to require a lot of gold, as does the tennis bracelet, and we'll have those options for you. But the bracelet, this one, the bangle, is coming up on Sunday. The tennis bracelet, since I'm far more limited because it takes bigger diamonds, is going to be here tonight because obviously if you're getting the same carat weight but in a single row, meaning same overall carat weight in a single row, they're bigger stones here. So you've got the one row, and this is really traditional. It's why we call it the tennis bracelet style. It's that line bracelet where it goes consecutively all the way around. So it's going to be one after the other, perfect matching in the stones, bigger round brilliance, I might add. And then you've got that solid gold all the way around. So that's coming up tonight. So the tennis bracelet is here tonight. The bangle's coming up on Sunday morning. All those just kind of mapping out. And then we've got, of course, what I did want to mention too, that everybody was losing their minds. And so I'm sorry to just tease you with this, but I do want to make sure you're aware that Saturday something special is happening as well. And Saturday, I will bring out our largest, most important, most impressive pink diamond pave band ever. This is it's just the most important pink diamond piece we've ever had historically, including my own design I've done in pink diamonds in my Lynx collection, but this is going to be 2 carats of natural pink diamonds in rose gold on Saturday. So we've got some really good options for you coming up in the really exclusive high-end way to go diamonds, okay? And then if you want the sphene, that's that color change sphene for $17.77, the corner rupine, and the imperial. So those 3 are $17.77 a piece. All right, let's do something kind of interesting here. And again, the bangle is coming up on Sunday, and then we've got our, honestly, I just made that up. I don't know. I mean, they could be coming up Saturday. I think it's going to be Sunday, though. I haven't planned out my shows yet because I still have tonight, tomorrow, and then, you know, we're worrying about some weekday shows as well here. If you would like, we also have some huge diamond earrings. I want to show you some larger diamond earrings. They were basically, I don't know if you were with me last night for our big Wednesday, but we're here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So again, we're just showing you some really beautiful designer styles, and I brought you a lot of pretty earrings yesterday, and we also had a lot of good rings in our illusion setting. We're going to have some of those tonight, but I wanted to start with the yellow in the diamond earrings that we have here for you. These floral designs in the omega back style, which is so sought after. We also have, if you're curious about white diamond earrings, we can go that illusion setting style in some huge earrings as well. This is a lot like the rings we had last night over and over and over again. So just wanted to let you know we have big white diamond earrings as well. But how about this? 112-8538 is your item number. We're so glad to have you with us. And again, open it up to your request. Please don't hesitate to let us know what you would like to see, and we'll help you, we'll bring it out for you, okay? So this is really stunning. You've got the florals with the omega back. It's gonna be a mix of the yellow and the white diamonds together. It's 112-8538, and there's a carat 69 just in your yellows with another 36 points in the white diamonds. It's gonna be centered up and along the outside edges of your fabulous petals. The beautiful floral, ultimately feminine. It really is a stunning way to do a larger button style earring. We tend to love omega backs. I think they are the easiest thing in the world to put on. It's still all one piece like a lever back, but instead you get this more rounded style. That's hence why it's called the omega. And you see here that post at the top. So this is how it's going to just be ease of wear. Pop them on, pop them off just like that. And then we open up so you can see there, and I'll pop one on, and then you've got the 3/4 inch total here, but 205. So getting a lot of diamond weight and just one pair, and they look fabulous on. And I know we have a lot of you that, you know, we used to do, back when I started here a decade ago, there were a lot of florals like this, and gold was also a couple $100 an ounce way back when I started. So it wasn't nearly as pricey as it is now. So we saw a lot of like big motifs like this, oversized florals, really big like pop art petals, things like that. And we loved them, but it's really difficult to make jewelry like this when gold's hanging out at $4,000 an ounce. So it's really just, again, a matter of, can we just bring it down for you tonight just to make it really, really affordable and just send it out. It's just one pair. We've already paid for them, so it doesn't matter if we sell them, if we choose to sell them for less, no big deal. That's on us, and you get the savings. So you get to go ahead and get the deal of a lifetime. Score the discount. I do want to show you how they look because they do have that finished under gallery as well. So you see that right there, how well that's made. I mean, that's unusual to see in a great piece of earring. You know, you don't see a lot of that finishing in earrings very often. And here's what we'll do. Carat 69, just in the yellows, got the bright, beautiful look that is all designer loving favorite here. And we are just so excited to bring them to you at a markdown so that they no longer have to be the $69.99. Get to go lower. And boy, I'm looking forward to a half an hour from now. I think that's what everyone's probably waiting on. Anybody else thinking, let me save up for the yellow diamond tennis bracelet? It's not going to be for everybody. I mean, obviously I don't have them for everybody, but it's also that 4 carat 68 total weight. It's funny, I have a 468 tanzanite as well, so I was getting confused. I thought I was seeing things, but I have 2 468 carat weights today in totally different pieces. But look at that, that's coming up for you as well. So we'll see that at the top of the hour, but right now, I'm gonna put these on the auction block. Okay, let's not. I still gotta start them at $5 grand. I don't wanna do that. Under 5, under 4, under 3, let's go. 28.88, done. 30 seconds, we'll send them out of here. They gotta go too. Everything's gotta find its home, and they will. And that's the beauty of it. You're getting first dibs because everything goes by the end of the show at 8 o'clock anyways. So you know how this works. It's gonna be madness at the end. If you want the critter jewelry, we brought you so many cool critter designs earlier tonight, from the really special panther style brooch to our really good sea lion balancing Amanda garnet, and a lot of other great ideas. So again, some very special pieces have been here today, still needing their homes. We had a crescent moon, we had our gorgeous opal, we had a floral design brooch as well that looked like a rose and a lily together. Oh, a lily and a rose. Oh, sweet together. So here they are, $28.88. Now, we are going to get to our top of the hour in just a little bit with our tennis bracelet, also in yellow diamonds. If you'd like the illusion set white diamond earrings, we can bring them. I do have these beautiful emeralds. Look at how pretty these are. They look like a floral in their own right, except a little more open to interpretation, because we have found with this design in the past, and I've not had them with the emeralds, but I've had them in other stones, and we have found that the way you twist them and turn them when they're on the ear, this is really not complicated. It's just a matter of, you could wear the emerald pointing up, down, sideways, diagonal, and it always looks like a different design depending on how you angle them. Because sometimes I find they look like a floral, sometimes I find they look like an angel, sometimes they look like a bee, like, you know, a bee like buzzing through, you know, kind of landing on the floral. It's just such a unique interpretation. And yet bigger diamonds with your emeralds. This is 54 points of Colombian, bright, spot on, perfectly clean emeralds. And you also get 32 points in diamonds, all wrapped up in a beautiful bow called 113-1045. And that is exceptional material. And we got close up to really take a look and an appreciation for how spectacular they really are. Emeralds rarely match. There are rarely two exactly alike. That's what you're getting here tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to wow you with some value here. And I just know we're not supposed to do any auctions here, but this is where we can make some real fabulous friends with jewelry. And by giving away jewelry like we do best, the incredible premier quality, the emeralds are so bright. This is what usually is lacking in an emerald, whether it be a ring just singularly or a matched up pair like you have here. Brightness and beauty like that, hard to find in the emerald world. And Colombia's best. Muzo Mine, Colombian emeralds, they look double what they weigh. So don't think to yourself, they're too small. I'm going to show them on. I think they're just right. They still really fill up the lobe. You can maneuver them any way. You can always have them look like a different earring every day you put them on. They never have to look like the same earring twice. And that, to me, is always, I think, an extra advantage. because I don't think any of us have all the money in the world, where we can just buy every single piece of jewelry we love. So I think sometimes we think about things from a practical standpoint of, can I wear one piece of jewelry that's going to give me a lot of different looks and a feel that always looks different? See that? That's one way. It's more or less how you're seeing them on the air. You could go sideways like that. Now suddenly it looks more like a bird on one side, and it really is beautiful that way. Or you can just keep on spinning. Now we have the diamonds up top, the emerald at the base. What about the other way? So again, have some fun with the way you put them on. It almost reminds me here of a sparrow, just a bird flying. I mean, it's just really an exceptional design with the centered post behind the emerald. I'll try one on for you. I'll just put it upright like they are more or less on the wheel here, and you'll see how gorgeous and bright that emerald is. That's what makes it so unique. And do you see how it's still fitting on the lobe? It's not like it's not a big drop style. It's not oversized or anything like that. It's just really beautifully wearable. And we're going to go ahead and put them on the auction block, because I know they're supposed to be $69.99. That's a little much for what I think we were looking for tonight, just based on a feel I'm getting from you all in our first 93 minutes. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take them down. We'll make them more affordable than cost. Potentially, because I'm not going to have a ton of bidders, I don't think. And that's a beautiful thing for you, because if you got fewer competitors, you're also getting a bigger savings. That's always the way it's going to work. So instead of $69.99, how about a $3,000 open on the emerald earrings that we so love? Bright, beautiful color, perfectly matched, exact clarity we want to see but rarely do in emeralds. And we'll go, skip it. 3,000, no. 2,500, no. 2,000, no. What can I do? What can I do to make sure that an emerald dream takes place here? We know there aren't many options when it comes to emerald earrings, because matching them is tough. We're not doing 2,000 or 19 or 18 or 17 or 16 or 15. Let's just do it. $1,500, go ahead. I'm way too low. We got the emeralds here that look double what they weigh. They're a little bit under 30 points each, but they're looking double that. So they give you more of a 2/3 of a carat look individually. Then you get the diamonds, which are all, did you notice the bigger diamonds? Some marquise cuts and rounds pairing up together here that look so good. And it's like they're taking flight, or it's like they're blooming from the lotus, or it just has so much magical feel to it. And yet they are $15 to open, $10 on the increment only. Let's go. We got 60 seconds to get it started. I know we're all waiting on that diamond bracelet top of the hour. I am too. We have the moonstone. We have that really cool brooch. That's that armadillo. I think that's kind of special as well. If you want a piece that's got some great personality. A tanzanite is here. We have a 468 tanzanite and a 468 bracelet. Some really cool pieces. And I could even decide, should we break out the color change garnet that starts as a blue garnet? The one color that it's not supposed to come in. That's what every gem book will tell you. And that's because they're not always updated for new editions, where we actually do know now there is a very important, can you believe this? This is garnet, and it's already changing. What the heck? It just went from purple, blue to green. It's ironic. I had an alexandrite not too long ago, about 30 minutes. And yet this looks, in a way, like a better example of alexandrite than what we even saw in actual alexandrite. So we got some great options for you tonight. We are going to get to that bracelet coming up. We're about 24 minutes away, so hang in there with me. Don't go anywhere. We really want to get you that bracelet. It's our one and only, and then we've got the bangle coming up, which is way more money, because the bangles, obviously, that's good. Well, who knows? We don't know. I'm looking at the bracelets here. I got everything over 12 grand. Let's see what we can. I think it's going to have to be adjusted, to tell you the truth. I don't know if anything at $12,000 is going to go tonight, so what we'll do is we'll bring everything down. And if anybody would like our ultimate collectible, here's the deal. It's a circle lifestyle necklace. I'm going to show it to you on, again, here's what we're going to show you in the blue garnet with the diamonds. Now, this is a necklace entirely. It's not a pendant and chain. It's all attached. So there's the circle of diamonds, and on one side, you have the blue garnet, which is a round. This is one of the rarest garnets I can show you. Puts mandarins and savorites and all the rest to shame. Let me show it on the hand here so we can get your diameter on the circle style. It's 112-1702. Look at that. Okay, this is going to be one of those collector's moments that just so happens to be a piece you can also just put on and throw on and wear casually with your jeans and a t-shirt. And you don't need to be like going to the fabulous like gala to wear this. It's 112-1702. It's a 30-point color change garnet that goes from, well, you're already seeing it in person. Right here, you're going to notice it goes from a blue to a purple, and back and forth it goes. You're seeing right now really both colors come through. It is that circular style with 44 points in diamonds. The center stone, I'm calling it a center even though, yes, it's off to the side. But I mean the center stone as in, what's the star of the show here? What's the star of the piece? It's that round color changing garnet. Let's get rid of the emerald earrings and show you this one up close. And then I may need to go break out a stand here to go find a better way to display it for you. But it is going to be a really important buy, especially if we take our rarest stone that I can show you. And I've already had corner rupeing on the show. I've already had, and one more thing to note before we set this up for you, it does have a lobster claw closure, Tony, and also 3 adjustable lengths. So it's actually going to be for everybody. There's not one length you have to concern yourself with. It's just going to be everything all in one. So I'm going to set it up here just so you can see it more or less upright, and then watch it move a little bit as you see this stone. And then we'll zoom it back, and it's a little off center, so I'll probably just, that perfectionist in me wants to even it out for you. Just kind of threw it on this display here so you can at least see how it's going to look when it's upright. That's how it's going to sit when it's on the neckline. I also want to go ahead and give you your choice of gold color. Why the heck not? Let's get you the perfect piece, however you want it. And this display is not meant for TV display, but it's all I got because I really just think you need to see it up close and see the amazing colors here. So the question becomes 112-1702, 30 points. And I don't know what it's going to take here, but we're going to go, we're going to do something a little wild here for you. Because I know it's one of our more pricey pieces. It's been a night of exotics, what can I say? We've had corner rupeing. We've had, now last night I brought out red beryl and all kinds of rarity. Tonight it's been rubelites, corner rupeing, pure pink imperials, sphenes, all those good stones. This may be the rarest I have to show you tonight. We're still waiting to see our yellow diamond bracelet, which is the second only yellow diamond tennis bracelet, but it's the largest version we've had. So that's coming up as well tonight for all my tennis bracelet lovers. But if you want that blue garnet, and again, not supposed to come in this color, but this is that color change. So it goes from one color to another depending on the kind of light you're in. Fluorescent versus incandescent, back and forth it'll go, changes like magic, and yet it is not going to be, yeah, we're going to struggle with $49.99, so here's what I'll do. Chain included because it's all attached. White or yellow or rose gold. You're going to choose, well, the length is all built in, so basically you can wear it from here to here, and that's all built in. 16, 17, and 18-inch O-rings are built in, and then it's got the lobster claw closure. So all that said, it's done in the most premium of ways, and we're going to put it up for auction. And I guarantee, well, I can't guarantee anything, but I'm going to guarantee you this is going to go, you're still going to believe it, because I'm going to go 0 to start. That's it. 0, 0, nothing. 0 to start. Now, chains are going for about $1,500 right now. True story. I wish it were different. I wish I had better news on the gold front. My better news is that you don't have to go somewhere else to buy gold. You can buy it through us. Now, yes, you're going to have to accept that we're going to throw in diamonds at almost a ½ carat and a really, really rare blue garnet and a round that changes color, but it's still going to be better than $1,500 than a chain because you know what? You're getting all the extras and it's at 0. Now, as far as the increments, we only have about an hour and 20 minutes to go. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do, what do you want to do? $200 increments? Better than 500, right? Better than 1,000. So let's just go $200 increments on this one. We have no open, so it may not go or it may. And it may go for some ridiculous number like maybe $200. That's okay too. As long as it goes, we're all happy. That's where we want to really make sure you got a chance to own something really important and special here. But a 0 to start, and let me show it again on the hand. So you can see this all the different ways because this is no small diameter. It's 5/8 of an inch in diameter. It's got the sparkle diamond cut chain. I don't know how you're going to prefer it, but I love it in the white. I think it'd look equally as gorgeous in the yellow. And given that it's got a color change that goes from a blue-green to purple, much like Alexandrite does, I would say you may want to consider rose gold as well if you wear rose gold. But there it is. Yep, it is 5/8 of an inch in diameter. We have no open. Let's move on. All right, so we'll show you the fire opal earrings coming up. Here are the fire opals in the larger button style earring. Well, again, when that just tells me everything I need to know. So here's our fire. What's that? 500? We've got $500. Hold on, we're going back to it. Never mind, I'll just hold it here. And you know why I'm going to hold this here? One of the rarest stones in the world. I can go through years and years and years of TVON shows where I broadcast 5 days a week, 3 hours each show. And it's thousands of hours every year. And I'm going to tell you right now, There is no other blue garnet here. You're looking at it. We have $500. Who's the opening bidder there? Mary's got the one and only bid. Take a look at this on the hand. Mary's got the open at 5, nobody else. Well, Mary, I like the strategy. She went a little bit like a power bid, a mini power bid there. What we're going to do is give it a final 2 minutes, and it starts right now. We have $500. And I'm giving away gold, diamonds, circular style, which you know the meanings behind the circle style, and one of the rarest stones in the world in the round. Look at this again up close. Because I know you've never seen it before, unless you maybe were with me about 4 years ago, last time I had. And ironically, it doesn't look blue right now because it's under these lights, and it's changing right now between a green and a purple color. Yes? Okay. So here's the deal. We have a final 85 seconds remaining to get in. The phone call has to be made. We basically give a clock. Why? Countdown clock means to get in on the phone lines to be eligible to bid. That's as simple as I can make it. And I'll tell you, when we start at 0, that doesn't mean it's a 0, nothing repeat. I don't have anything worth nothing. I don't sell trinkets, and I don't sell, anything like that. We sell fine jewelry, and we're talking exotic here. Final minute remaining, looking for 700 only. Win a chain with a lobster claw and the adjustability. Look at that. There's your O-rings there. So you see 16, 17, 18 inches. The blue garnet is worth more. The diamonds are worth more. The chain, if it were all by itself, as a standard basic regular chain, is worth more. And here's what I'm doing, giving away the inventory tonight. And on the neckline again, sure, here you go. Why not? Yeah, I'm all over the place because why not? We got 30 seconds and it sells, and it's going to be going under cost. You can say that for sure. Hopefully that's a call with a bid coming in. I hope it's a $3,000 bid so I don't go thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands back of cost, because it looks like I have to and will. And you know what? Choose your gold. Let me put in another $2,000 to make it perfect for you. Let us do whatever you need. Whatever you need. And if there's something else I can throw in for free, let me know. Let me know. At this point, there's no reason not to be dialing, even if you're just, I was talking to someone today about she wants to sell something she bought from me 28 years ago, or 26 years ago. It feels like 28 sometimes, but it's been 26. But she literally was like, I bought something from you in the year 2000. I want to resell it because look where gold's at. And it's just a basic peridot ring she bought from me for $300 back in the day. And so she's like, where can I sell it? I'll tell you what, if you want to sell this, go ahead. Go ahead, because there's money to be made just on the gold. Forget about the rarity of the diamonds and the color change and all that. It's all happening. Do we have $700? Because Mary was at 5, and I think we may be verifying 700. So is that what we're looking for? We're looking for $5,000 pieces at $500. I like the way you guys think. Let's see if we can do that on a bracelet coming up. In about 14 minutes, we'll bring out the yellow diamond tennis bracelet. And again, bangle's going to be over the weekend. You know who you are. You're either a bangle girl or a tennis bracelet girl. Or if you want both, you can shop with me tonight and over the weekend and stack and layer. But here we are. Do we have 700? We do. Oh, I'm sorry. We do officially have 700. Just want to make sure. So we do have 7. Here it is up close again. $700 we do have. We'll see if Mary wants to go to 900 or more. She did get us started here. We have 700 currently. This is just bizarre in the best way. Oh my goodness, what a piece. Okay, so a color changing gem, one of our rarest, in gold with diamonds, and 700 going once, twice, 3 times. Bye, it is sold. Congratulations, that's out of here. Well, I'll get back to our fire opals. I was just starting to put these up when we got a delayed opening bid on that last one. So let's bring these back to you. It's our one and only fire opal earring tonight, 113-1871. Oh, look at this fire opal, juicy, juicy, bright red. It is subtleties of orange, but it is mostly red coming through. Love that fire opal, and some big gems here. 113-1871. Thank you to our winner of the auction. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad you're here. Because again, if you ain't here, you don't see the opportunities. You can't be a part of something that's not in listen, if it's a live show, it happens live. It's not like you can shop an auction piece 3 hours from now. It's gone. So again, that's going to continue happening, and then stick around for our very special top of the hour bracelet. But here are the fire opal earrings. 113-1871 is your item number. That is going to be another 18 karat gold design in the solid 18 karat yellow gold is how they stay. Let's come in closer and take a look at our big 362 fire opal, another stone that looks double what it weighs. So you're getting a lot larger look than what you're bargaining for here, which I'll be sure and show you, as I always do, what they look like on. So you won't be left in the dark. You'll know exactly what to expect and what you're getting. But it is our 18 karat gold with a 362 fire opal total weight. So about a carat 80 each. And then you've got 23 points in diamonds, mixing the baguettes and the rounds. It goes 2 and 1, 2 rounds, 1 baguette, 2 rounds, 1 baguette, so on and so forth, making up your halo. Here's what they do. They can be worn east to west or north to south. They do have a centered post and butterfly backing. And this is what they look like from a distance. I told you they look bigger. Yeah, that looks like, and it's simple. When it's a fire opal and there's 2, just figure whatever the carat weight you have here, that's what one looks like. 362 is what each one is going to look like, because they do have that double the look than what they weigh. They are a little over ½ an inch top to bottom. I'll show you what they look like on here, on the ear. Oh yeah, look at that. We've had so many good earrings tonight, haven't we? From those really cool deep V chevrons to now the fire opals to the blue zircon drops, which you know are going to find their home before the night is over. So that's very exciting. The blue zircon drops we had for you. But look at that fire opal. Gemmy rich and glowing. Glowing with bright red, orange, yellows. Really mostly red. It's in that order. Red, orange, and yellow. And then again, the yellow gold, you can see them at different angles here to really just check out how those look together. A perfect pairing, a match. And yet, love the 18 karat gold. Again, reminder, 18 karat gold, love that too. Love that that's what touches your skin, because if you're sensitive to gold alloys, the 18 karat gold more or less prevents your sensitivity. So love that upgrade there. Let's do better than what I am just looking at this price tag going, I am not going to get $59.99 today. And that's okay. That's what happens. It's summertime. This is what happens. Can't get the normal pricing. It's just one of those deals. It is the best time to shop. Trust me when I tell you. Got 26 years of experience working for me here to tell you exactly how it goes. And this mid-August point, you're going to find some of the greatest values you've ever been privy to, ever in the world of jewelry shopping, and yet it's not $59.99 either. Even better value here. Let's go ahead and send it out. Only one pair though, that's it. They're $19.99. I got your $4,000 saved right then and there. We have another new shopper on the lines over here that is getting registered, getting ready to shop, probably getting ready for that yellow diamond tennis bracelet moment that's coming up. Right, Jason, do you have a new shopper there? Who is that? Christine in Texas, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. Glad you're here with us, and happy shopping indeed. The way to shop for fine jewelry is definitely, you have found it. It is the paradise of fine jewelry shopping. So there they are at $19.99. Okay, we're 10 minutes away, actually 9 minutes away from the yellow diamond tennis bracelet. I've got a quick look at a necklace here. And then we do have also, it's going to be called the 468 hour coming up, because we have a 468. Who do we appreciate? Bracelet and tanzanite. This is going to be the tanzanite, simple elegance here in the ring, and the ultimate diamond bracelet, the ultimate yellow diamond tennis bracelet with a major carat weight and more gold than any of our yellow diamond bracelets before it. So that will still be on its way in a couple of minutes shortly here. Do have a gorgeous kunzite. This is our rare Asher cut set in a bridge. We actually saw a bridge like this. I flashed one with a moonstone. This is a similar look, but this time a double row in diamonds underneath your Asher cut. It's 113-1929. And very proud to say that we can mark this one down for you. Let me know who's got those fire opal earrings too for $19.99. You can still shop those emerald earrings as well, or gosh, we've had a lot of earrings this hour, haven't we? The yellow diamond floral earrings were also here. So plenty of earrings that have been here on display for you in this hour. But here's our kunzite 5 carat 72 emerald cut. They're calling it an emerald cut. It's really an Asher cut because that's what happens when an emerald cut is square. And then you have a 67-point diamond weight underneath it, and those two fabulous larger rows of diamonds one side to the other. So that's what it looks like from the side profile. Do want to just note that we do finish this one completely on the interior as well. So it has a nice solid under gallery for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Yes, please. Very nice way to wear a bigger carat weight is the squared off cuts like this. So you see how it's perched up top above those diamonds, gives you a wider gold weight. I appreciate the way it looks from the side profile. That's the perspective. Again, I think a lot of us, I'm not the only one that drives a car. I just happen to spend an inordinate amount of time in the car, but I gotta say, that's always the perspective I'm seeing. So I like my jewelry to look good from the profile. It's probably why I liked the spin on our blowout wheels so much earlier. It had diamonds in the profile. This one's really cool. It's diamonds you can see are set down in the band basically at the base of your finger, and then the Asher is elevated over that, but you still get to peek in and see the elements of your profile on that Asher cut. So this is really extraordinary. Double prongs in the corners as well. Very bright, fiery, ultra neon in this kunzite. Digging it, loving that deep color saturation, those pinky purples you've got. And yet, okay, value time is here. We're gonna send it right out. It is no longer $79.99. We got some big discounts. 2026 pricing instantaneously being taken down to like 2007 pricing is what's happening here. It is, in a nutshell, that's what's going on. We're doing it for $29.99, and then just a couple short minutes till we all get treated to this really special tennis bracelet. Our largest yellow diamond tennis bracelet we've ever had is going to be here. So what I'm thinking we do, since our last hour is near, I'm going to do a quick recap, show you the pieces you might have missed from earlier. We understand that it's a busy Thursday night, and so we understand that there's a couple of you that may want to see a few different little recaps before we get into our top of the hour, which might take a moment because, you know, there's a lot to talk about with a yellow diamond tennis bracelet, that's for sure. So we'll get into it, but let me show you what we have here for you, in addition to not just our Asher cut that we love here, but also a really beautiful way to celebrate a tanzanite in a very exotic pendant. Had this fancy cut, kite cut earlier, and now it doesn't want to hang out with us here, but let's take a look and then we'll zoom back. Got a few pendants to show you in addition to just not only tanzanite, but also an peridot, which is this month's birthstone. And then we also have, facing that forward here, and then here's what we've got for you in a couple of different rings to show you that were here earlier as well, most of which are under $2,000. So I'm going to show you a few of those. And exotics, like we talked about the color change sphin here in the green, that's 1777. There's a whole blowout wheel, 1777 rare. And that is also the Imperial Topaz in the pink, the corner rupine. Alexandrite's also here. We'll show you the corner rupine here. The Alexandrite, really simple, elegant style in this 40-point oval that you have there in the blue-green that turns to a purple-red. Had some blue zircon drop earrings. And again, most of the rings that you're seeing up there are going to be under $2,000, including all those exotics outside of the kunzite. Here's the blue zircon drop earring. Love these in the 18 karat gold. Just yet again, more of that 18 karat gold we've been totally loving. And I must say, I hope we're all appreciating how very bold it is of us to start bringing more 18 karat gold. There were many years that went by here. My first few years here, we never had any 18 karat gold. That really progressed to be the case for the last better part of a decade. And now, as gold's more pricey, we're bringing more 18 karat gold than ever before and keeping our prices ridiculously low. So it really is just more value built in for you, I must say. That's exciting. Also had some pendants I'm going to flash in because these were super early in the show and just have to go. Like this ultimate pinfire opal. Look at all the pinfire there in that Australian opal. That's going to be our platinum piece with the nearly 7 karat opal. Got that under 3,000. As a matter of fact, everything on this wheel, if you really want to see what the basis and foundation of the show has been, everything on this wheel is under $3,000. Everything, including, I don't think this one's going to sit up on its own, but it's the opal, under $3,000. Just a reminder on that one. I can bring you the fabulous, where is it? Hold on, I got my my other pendant I want to show you from earlier. Here it is. I found him. He's the sea lion that we had here earlier. He's also under $3,000. He's actually under under $2,000 for this really incredible amount of gold here. White gold, mandarin garnet. The mandarin garnet's 231 size in the round. That's worth it for the mandarin. That is the spotted of the diamonds there, burnished into the back and the eye there. That's going to be the sea lion style pendant. That's actually $19.99. So again, you've got everything that I'm showing you is under $3,000. And when you consider what's up here, the rarity, the wild nature of having blue zircon drop earrings in 18 karat gold, big opals in platinum, fancy cut tanzanites, and to think that everything individually is up under $3,000, that's wild. So again, we got everything as affordable as $399, that's that peridot pendant, or you can go up from there, but certainly everything is really, really, really affordable, including all the exotics we're seeing, and to include our sea lion pendant with that fabulous mandarin. That is one of the most elite level mandarins and that I've got here, and that beautiful design in the opal freeform style in platinum. There it is. That's also going to be, again, we got that one under $3,000 as well. So there's just a lot of big value, and we'd like to clear the wheel before our top of the hour gets here, which is going to be when we introduce you to the largest yellow diamond tennis bracelet we've had. Keep in mind, there's only been one yellow diamond tennis bracelet here ever, and it was I want to say it was about a month ago now, and it was about 3 carats in size. Forgive me, I can't remember the exact carat weight. It was about 3, and we're going to bring in nearly 5 carat today. So we're definitely upgrading your yellow diamond weight in a tennis bracelet style. But again, even what I've shown you here, the pendants, the beautiful sea lion, the great opal, all going to be under $3,000. Now that's a special treat for a Thursday night. Even the yellow diamond earrings with the omega backs, that floral design, these were just a few minutes ago, so you likely saw them. But here are the yellow diamond floral omega back earrings. Those are wild as well. So that's also, sure enough, under $3,000, $28.88. So I'll move the tanzanite so you can see it. We'll put that back here so you can see that really well. But that's that fancy cut tanzanite with that specialty cut diamond as your bail. So that one's actually under $2,000. That's only $19.99 for that kite cut tanzanite. And so that's why we'd encourage you to call. There's a lot of special pieces up there. A lot of pinks and greens today, seems like, is the theme of the day. But we'll change it up and we'll switch gears and we'll talk yellow in 30 seconds. Yellow diamonds in a tennis bracelet on the way. Let me know. We still have our panther piece as well. Had the brooch with the floral and the pad parasha, which is really a pink sapphire in this case. Here's the large brooch we had in platinum and 18 karat gold, diamonds, and a sapphire. Together, that's only $19.99. So there are some really elite high-end pieces here. And no doubt, I know the values. Well, the values are simply stunning. There's no way to put that beside just come on in and take those values. They are everything's been incredibly priced in the show. Keeping that going with our top of the hour, really the show special. And I know this is so unusual because there's a lot of people that probably expect that only show specials would be shown on either a Saturday or Sunday, but we're here to prove that there are special surprise sales, and occasionally there will be a little flash sale event offering on a weeknight and a Thursday in particular, like this one right here. So as we welcome you in, we're going to take a last look at that wheel, but I just wanted to clarify, I have to move this all aside here. So here's what I'll do. We'll give you about, as we join in for the top of the hour with 1 hour to go on our Thursday night. Lauren Blair, TVON, glad you're with us. This is where we're welcoming in a number of brand new shoppers. So welcome in, especially to all of our veteran viewers, but also our brand new viewers. It's nice to have you with us on this August 13th, 14th, whatever it is, 13th I think it is. So we're glad to have you here. And again, we're going to show you the yellow diamond bracelet, the biggest we had, nearly 5 carats in a tennis bracelet style. Again, I know you're probably confused. What about this and what about that? When's this coming up? This is coming up this weekend. That's the bangle. You know who you are. If you prefer a classic timeless style, you're going tennis bracelet. Bangle, which is going to be wider in 3 rows, is coming up over the weekend. So let me know. But again, we're going to do the bracelet coming up. It's debuting tonight and tonight only. So one chance, and we didn't even get a chance. I didn't even get to tell you about it. I didn't get to warn you about it or tell you about it or get you excited about it yesterday. We're just bringing this flash sale on you because, again, too limited for the weekend. So here's what we have in our wheel of special items here. You let me know which one you'd like, and then I've got another bracelet that I'll try to preview as well. So I'm showing you a couple of different things, but here's what we have. If you have any questions about this wheel, there's our earring, $28.88 for the floral yellow and white diamonds. That would look really good with the bracelet we're going to have showing coming up next. Then we've got our sphinx. This is all $17.77 here, here, and here. are the 1777 prizes of the collectability today. Got some really extraordinary pieces. Don't forget about our sea lion with the 2-carat 31 mandarin, under 2,000 as well. Here's our peridot for only $3.99. That is a pendant. This month's birthstone and one of the cleanest, brightest. That's when I knew we might have an issue today. $3.99 peridot is still here. And then we've got the alexandrite. Did that for $12.99. The kunzite is $29.99. That's a big time Asher cut. And then we have, I gotta show you here, the earrings yet again. Beautiful blue zircon drop earrings. And then we'll get you a last look at that tanzanite fancy cut as we get ready for our yellow diamond tennis bracelet. One night only. And your opportunity is coming up. So there are the earrings. Those are also $29.99. And then please allow me to show you this. This is that tanzanite fancy cut. It's right here, what we call the kite cut. It has a rhombus cut diamond bail as well. I just think that's one of our prettier pieces in an unusual shape, which you're not going to find anywhere else, but still that top quality of tanzanite the world over. We literally, there's nobody who has a better quality than what we bring. And that is our 1453. It is that 335 stone, white gold only, and that's here for $19.99 as well. So much of what was on that wheel was $2,000 or under. So very exciting. And now the yellow diamond bracelet. Item number is 113-1786. To say that the excitement level for yellow diamonds is high would be an understatement, because we are still so proud. And I'll tell you, we're all getting ready. There's a big trade show coming up, the biggest one of the year, every year. And this is a worldwide, we're talking about a major exhibition of the best the world over in Hong Kong coming up in a couple of weeks. And yet, always the big moment of the trade show every year. It's the big one. So we're talking about that because yellow diamonds are extraordinarily rare. And not so much, because now we're starting to have to talk about, there's other people out there and folks that are doing yellow diamonds in lab grown. So now we've, lab grown fancy diamonds. Well, let's not call it that, because they wouldn't be fancy if they're lab grown, but you get the idea. Colored diamonds have entered the chat of lab grown. So now we're talking about something that you have to think about even when you're shopping. Colors of diamonds, which are extraordinarily rare in their real form from the earth, are now being basically talked about as synthetics as well. So having to know the difference is the first kind of point of battle here, where we're just again about the natural stones. So we've got 113-1786 coming up. A surprise for you on this Thursday night as we talk about the big style of bracelet. Obviously, I'll say it again just so we're all clear, because a lot of you would be wondering, well, wait a minute, why can't we get one and then the other? This is our big special coming up over the weekend. And because this bangle has 3 rows of smaller yellow diamonds, there's a teeny bit of quantity. Not a lot, not 5 of them or anything, but a little bit of quantity. That's not the case tonight when we go the single row with the larger stones like you're about to see. This is $468. For the record, the bangle, and I'm not afraid to tell you about it, just so that you know, because I don't want you to have to choose one and then decide over the weekend that actually this one's better for me. So here's the breakdown. This one's coming up this weekend on Sunday. It's our 3-row style in a bangle. So what is a bangle? Well, it means it's formed to fit you. It has a clasp on the side. You open it up. It's only diamonds on the top part of the bangle. So when you open it up, it's like this, right? That's how a bangle works. It's going to clasp closed, but it's gold on the inside. This is the tennis bracelet style, which keeps those diamonds going all the way around the wrist. And it's got a flexible style, meaning not flexible like a stretch style, but a link style. So it's all individually linked in between. The diamond weights are similar. The bangle's going to have 460. Let me just check my memory here. Yes, 460 versus the 468 you have here. Okay. So again, wait a minute, what? Counterintuitive, because you're thinking, oh, that's wider. That's less diamond weight. The one I'm wearing is the bangle, less diamond weight than what you get here. How does that happen? Well, 1 row of bigger stones equals more diamond weight than 3 rows of smaller stones. Plus all the way, let's also consider they go all the way around here. The bangle has them all right up top. The tennis bracelet style is meant to spin and move and give you movement on the wrist, so the stones go all the way around. You see it's beautifully finished on the inside. It's item number 1786. It's a 468 total weight of natural yellow diamond round brilliance. And just when I said, for the last several months, I've been preaching the fact that you're not going to be seeing a lot of bracelets here. and we haven't seen a lot of bracelets, but to go all out. And when gold is still, for anybody who thinks, oh, well, gold's probably come down. Gold is really, really pricey. And for everybody that says, I love gold, but I respect the fact that it's pricey and setting, has been setting world records for quite some time. Yes, it has. We're thrilled to bring this to you because this is still an amount of gold that we really struggle to bring you for under, and I'm talking like real legitimate price tags here because we are the manufacturer. Everything is made here in-house. So it is why the prices and the values we have are so incredible compared to where else you might look at jewelry or even shop for jewelry. But the reason we're able to do what we do is because it's all made here. And let's just face it, the reason I'm doing bracelets where we didn't for about a year in the past is because we have been taking, do you remember our summer sale? Anything that didn't go, and over the course of 6 weeks of sale, there were probably 75 pieces that didn't sell. They were the ones that, you can melt gold down and you can recreate. It's kind of like recycling in a way where you can actually recreate. And that is a great way, if you can do it, which we being our own manufacturer can, you can take that old gold and melt it down so you're not having to pay today's gold pricing. And that's really important because obviously a bracelet's gonna be pricey to do. You're talking 7¼ inches in length, which is what this is. If you need it shortened, I can do that for you. We just want to add that extra 1/4 inch. It still fits an average size wrist beautifully, which I'll show you. It just allows you to get a little more drape than you would. We don't want bracelets to be skin tight when they're a tennis bracelet style. We like a little movement generally. I've worked with thousands and thousands and thousands of women who love bracelets over the years and have heard that story over and over again where we like it to have a little bit of means to move on the wrist. Don't want it to always be like a tight fitting style. So that movement is here. Now, it's just extraordinary what we're doing because we'll show you all the way through it. It's 113-1786, and we're going to show you again how this is going to look from one side to the other. I'm going to start with the closure here. It's an insert box link closure. They did the most clever styling here because this is about as elite as a bracelet gets. So they continue all the way through. And then I want to get to the very, very edge where we're talking about the other side of the insert closure in which you're going to have even the diamond as your button. So this is why that's elevated. That's intentional because when you latch it, it's easy. You just push it together, lock your figure eights. To release that, you're going to actually press this down. This is important. That's your mechanism that releases the inside lock. So I'll show you as best I can here. When you see this on the wrist, and this is going to be impossible to do because I have to see what I'm doing, but when you actually fasten it together, one side is going to go into the other. So watch carefully and I'll show you so there's no confusion on how to work a bracelet. One side inserts into the other like so, and then you'll see it's already click closed and it's now done, but you want to lock those extra figure eights here. And then all you're going to do is when you're ready to take that bracelet off, if you're ever ready to take it off, who's ever ready to take off 5 carats of yellow diamonds? But watch this. See that little elevated diamond? Press that down and slide. So watch this. You can just basically, I would do it with 2 hands if you have them, if you are using someone's help. Obviously one hand when it's just press down and slide. So that's really simple and easy. Lock those figure eights when it's inserted and then you're good to go. And then again, unlatch it by pressing this button down and sliding and releasing. So it's very simple and easy. You can see how it's made from the back, from the side, and then up front with all those incredible, what are still VS diamonds, by the way, every one of them perfectly matched. Look at that. This is elite level. I brought you a 3 carat the other day. We're going to bring you the 468. And for the record, this should be the largest we bring you in a tennis bracelet because we have very limited numbers of large yellow diamonds when you consider they also have to be matched all the way through. We're going for these bright, saturated yellows you see all the way around as I just spin it. Love seeing the inside, how beautifully finished it is. Well, here's the dilemma I am presented with as we are in our last few minutes of our Thursday is that it's been a wild night. We've been giving jewelry away since 5 p.m. And now we're talking about the ultimate. Nobody knew it was coming. Not a lot of people are here to see it. Guess what? It's also one of the more pricey pieces I've ever presented in my history here. And it's supposed to be, and this is supposed to be because we're going to change it up a bit, $18,999 for the bracelet, lots of gold, lots of diamonds. Here's what I'm going to offer for you. And again, if you are somebody who knows the 3 carat or has seen the 3 carat, that is gone, done and gone. Remember what that was. You're getting so much more gold weight, and each individual diamond is larger because the length is nearly the same. So it's a matter of you get that bigger carat weight by nearly 2 carats by having that bigger diamond presence all the way throughout in the rounds. Let's take another look at it, and let's do something wild here. I'm going to auction it off. We just need, I think it's going to be necessary to get it a home, is going extra, extra, extra low, saving you a bundle, making sure it's affordable, and not $19,000, because otherwise we're going to all have to pool our money together, and we're going to have to figure out a timeshare. I get it for 2 months, you get it for 1 day. No, no, that wouldn't be fair, would it? I mean, how do you work that out? We got a lot of jewelry-loving ladies out there, and we all want that yellow diamond presence and beauty, and maybe you stack it with your white diamond tennis bracelet. Maybe you wear it all by itself. It certainly has the substance to stand alone and be the only piece you wear. But let's do something that only we can do, and really only I can do, is bring you a better value than even now remember that, $18,999 should be going out. I knew that wouldn't work tonight. Been here 2 hours and 12 minutes, you kind of get a feel for the evening. So let's make this more interesting. Then even half of that price tag, $9,500 is half. Not bad when you consider that's what, $2,000 a carat or so, and then free gold, in which please remember, as we spend a lot of time showing you stud earrings and little rings and things like that, this is not the same amount of gold that's in a ring. A bracelet in 7 1/4 inches is not the same amount of gold that is in a stud earring or a band ring. This is far more gold when you're doing it the right way, when you're putting solid baskets together underneath each and every one of these beautifully hand-selected yellow diamonds. This is why it takes literally 8 months to put together, is because every single stone has to match. And again, you're getting 10 power magnification to prove that, so that you see the consistency of the color, the brightness, the VS clarity as well, all of that. And $9,500 we don't like either. I kind of had a feeling. So this could end up being better than the gold price. We're just going to make sure that we get low enough that it can go. That's the idea. It will go tonight. That's the mission. Again, everyone else who doesn't tune in to a Thursday night, never going to have a chance. It's not $9,000. I've done white diamond bracelets for this price in this carat weight in my 10 years here. That is not going to work here today. What's more valuable, by the way? It's not a trick question. What's more valuable, white diamonds or yellow diamonds? Assuming that they're all natural, it's yellow diamonds by about 100,000, right? We got about 100,000 to 1, meaning there's about 100,000 white diamonds for every 1 color of diamond, in which that includes all the colors: brown, yellow, blue, pink, go on and on. We're going to do better than 9. Better than 8. I know we got to get a lot of people in, and that's my mission. I've chosen to accept it. We're going to make this the happiest, most wonderful value on a bracelet that, let me try it on for you so you can see how this looks all on its own, by itself, ready to rock every day. You don't need to save it for a special occasion. Diamonds are wearable. I don't care if they're yellows or whites or anything else. They're all a 10 on the Mohs scale, so you got something very durable for daily wear. Oh boy. And we got requests coming in. Good to hear. Nobody on this one? Fine. We can hold it for another day. We can do something really wild. We can take all your requests, show you whatever you'd like to see. But if there is somebody, anybody, a collector, a lover of jewelry, looking for the ultimate yellow diamond tennis bracelet, the bangle is, by the way, very, very, very expensive compared to what we're looking at here, and it is a smaller diamond weight. So there is that. Just if you're wondering, oh, I bet the bangle will be cheaper. How so? There's no, not better than $8,000. I'll tell you what. Jason, I was wondering if maybe you had a caller that was thinking about this one. They're not. They're making a request. So that's great too. I love requests. But here's what we're going to need. Definitely want to get somebody the opportunity here to own this bracelet. And how about if we just take all those price tags we've talked about, get it down to $7,000 to get this started. $7,000. How about $6,000? I mean, I got to make some magic happen here. This is $6,000 with $10 increments, by the way. Let's make no mystery about it. The increments will remain teeny tiny, as small as they get, to make sure that everybody has a chance to jump in. What about $6,000 or $5,000? Maybe now we're getting a little more curious as to whoa, 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 whoa. I can take out every single diamond. Now, it's going to take me about 12 hours of labor. If I take every single diamond out of, go ahead, Tony. I know, we're a little gun shy today. If we take every diamond out, take the 468, get rid of it. If you end up with a bracelet with that kind of gold and you have just the gold there, it's going to cost you more than $5,000. We know we manufacture the darn thing. We know. You could take every diamond out of it and have $5,000. And I know this is why we haven't been shopping for bracelets much these days. Every now and then during a sale, I brought some out from 7, 8 years ago. We brought them down. Nothing's this kind of price tag. Forget about getting a tennis bracelet style with this much gold. And again, the bigger diamonds, it is not going to be $5,000 because we still are awaiting a bidder, and this is obscenely low. At this point now, we're basically hanging out at right around $1,000 a carat. And that doesn't happen on anything these days, especially if you're talking about natural diamonds, because even the lab-grown diamonds are going to struggle to get to $1,000 a carat these days. And again, not something that, but you guys keep asking, can you talk about lab-grown? Because that's all I see anywhere else. So got to make those comparisons known. Got to make sure you're well informed as a shopper so you know what you're getting, know what differs, know the marketplace. I mean, again, you don't have to shop with me, but I want you to be a smart, informed shopper wherever you choose to shop. Take this free education and run with it. Use it. Use it. Because again, if someone's selling you lab grown, I hope they're not charging you anything like this price. And the truth is, if it's in gold right now, it's that price. Because I simply have more than $5,000 of gold weight in that bracelet, and nobody's offered me $5,000 to open on the auction, which is just really just a function of it being Thursday night. So let's help you out here, because I refuse to leave it here, and we got 41 minutes to play with, and it might be all on this bracelet, to be quite honest with you. We've got 468 of yellow diamonds that are pure and natural. They are not heated or treated in any way. They are not irradiated. They are from the earth. Actually, these stones are from the Argyle mine. They've been here in a collection saved up for quite some time. And it was unclear for a couple years what exactly we were going to do or how high-end we were going to go. And the bracelet seemed like the thing to do. So just offering you that bigger opportunity to get the big stones, something you can see from a distance away, not that skinny, tiny bracelet, but something really more substantial. And if it helps at all, I'm going to do this for an even better price tag to open. And this is really nothing to do with a price tag. That's the price tag. It has everything to do with getting you involved and getting you the opportunity and value of a lifetime, because that's really where this stands right now. We're going to go not to 49 or 48 or 47, because right now we are basically at $1,000 a carat for the diamonds, which just doesn't happen on yellow diamonds, doesn't happen on a bracelet with that amount of gold. And instead we're going to go even lower. And it's not 47. Remember, you have a money back guarantee. Remember that this is only in yellow gold, and if you need it shortened, we can do that. If you need it lengthened, we can do that. There would be a little extra charge if you want to lengthen it, because extra gold, extra diamonds, but we always allow ourselves the ability to make it custom for you if you need a slightly bigger or smaller length. So just talk to us. If 7 1/4, that tends to be the great size that works for average, but again, if that doesn't work for you, let us know. We'll be able to work that out. But 47 it's not, 46 it's not. This is now below $1,000 a carat. I'm sorry, no one's going to do that on diamonds that are natural. I know there's more lab grown to look at out there. Go ahead and check it out. Compare, this is weird to say, and I'm saying something that's really sacrilegious, but go ahead and compare my natural yellow diamonds here to lab grown. To lab grown anything. White diamonds, yellow diamonds, whatever, they're all out there. Compare, because I'm going to beat those prices. Because if your lab growns are set in gold, that's not even possible for lab grown. And the only reason to really buy lab grown that anybody ever talks about is because I can't afford the real deal. Well, I think you can now. If they're cheaper than the lab grown, get the real deal. Just shop it on a quiet Thursday of August 13, 2026 and make it happen. And not even $4,600 to start. But I'm going to go ahead and do this nice round number, $4,500, and I expect to get activity, because this is just the ultimate bracelet we've ever brought. It's all solid, wrapping around your wrist yellow diamonds, all natural ones at that. We're going, I kid you not, $4,500, this is real life. $4,500 to get it started, $10 on the increment, which doesn't matter till we get the open. And here we are with a 7 1/4 inch style. I've got an average size wrist. I can show you what that looks like if you're not sure how that drapes on the wrist. I'm going to fasten it here. And instead, I can't do that down below in that little bowl. So I'm just going to do it here on my own. fasten it on my wrist, show you how that drapes. So again, that's how it looks. So it's giving a little extra length. It still can be worn up here. It can still be worn down low a little bit. It's not falling off my hand, but again, just gives you a little bit of drape, which I love that drape and movement. So again, fully all the way around. Here's how, that was how easy it was to take off, because again, that button is so ingenious, how there's that little button of that elevated yellow diamond there. So that makes it really simple and easy. And again, larger style than we've had before, because I did bring you a debut on a yellow diamond tennis bracelet a few weeks back, but it was about 3 carats. This is more gold, more diamond weight, individually larger sizes. And do we have $4,500? Who is it? Oh my goodness. Well, where are they calling from? May I ask? I should probably know this, but I don't. Okay. So we have the open, and we have the open. Thank you so much. Hi, Michael. Hi, Mary. Nice to have you with us. Well, what a day to be with us. Am I right? Your opportunity is now, and this is an auction, so here we go. Now or never time. And Michael and Mary had the opening bid at $4,500 with not 100, not 1,000, but a $10 increment. So hopefully that gives you all the permission and all the green light in the world to get in and jump in on this one. And as much as I would like to spend the next 37.5 minutes on this bracelet, oh, and by the way, if you're saying, I'll just wait for that bangle that you're showing me, I know this is, like, again, a little bit unorthodox to have 2 options in 1 week, but this bangle is not $4,500. I will tell you that right now. It's not. It's way above it. So I've got the information here, and I'm going to work on the price tag for the next 3 days for you till we debut it. But this bangle is not. It's not $4,500. It can't be. So you've got just more gold than that. We are same boat here. There's more gold than $4,500. So right now, essentially every single diamond you have, all 4 carat 68 of your diamond weight is free right now. It is. It's not. You're not paying for the diamonds. That's what's so crazy about this moment in time, is that we have $4,500. Now, again, California bidder on the line. It will go. So this is not an option to call me even 30 minutes from now when the show is about to end and say, okay, I thought about it. And I did my research. And you know what? You're right. There is nothing out there except lab grown. It's still more money for lab grown and gold. So why would I do that? Here's your chance to pick it up. We're looking for 4510 or more. And it's already going to be, I guess it's going to be the last call. This is it. That's a $19,000 TVON bracelet. And now, I guess we're getting ready for something else, because this is all I've got, 45. We found a way. We got the open. We're under 1,000 a carat. That, to me, if I could bring you a ring with 10 points in diamonds or 50 points in diamonds or even 1 carat in diamonds in a little ring, and it's under 1,000 a carat, we're gonna talk value all day long. To have a bracelet done in such an elite level, and again, let me remind you, you have a money-back guarantee. There were about 6 weeks here where you did not. Everything was final sale. What you saw was what you got, and that was that, and blah, 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 and you had to keep it, no matter what. That's not the case here. So because I know it's a substantial purchase, and I know that we're not here to make light of $4,500, you know, but when you think about what it is, it's all relative. It's our own $19,000 bracelet, and yet it is going out at 45. I have no reserve on this auction, so here it is. We are going to give it a final 2-minute clock. We're doing it now, and I guess I'll have to figure out. I've got one necklace to show you that's really pretty in yellow gold. I've been holding it here for a minute, meant to show it to you, but here's what we're going to do. We've got $4,500 and $10 on the increment, and so far we got a couple of people hopefully verifying. We're going to find out, but you have 2 final minutes. Here's what I would recommend, and this is just from one jewelry shopper to another. And especially if you're a jewelry shopper who appreciates the fine, the highest end, the designer couture level. You can go walk Rodeo Drive with me tomorrow if you want to, but ain't nobody gonna have a yellow diamond bracelet anywhere even in the 6-figure range at this level. I've done, and again, we have the World Wide Web at our access, so forget Rodeo Drive, don't get on a plane and fly to LA. Just literally go online. See if you can find a 5 carat or a 4 carat yellow diamond bracelet that is natural in solid gold. And if you do, because I couldn't, but if you do, check out that price tag. Obviously, we know we're the leader. At this point, that's kind of old hat. We're all used to TVON being great values. We know that. But there are some values that are just a function of maybe luck and timing and the time of night, or maybe the Thursday, that make it a better value than what it ever was supposed to be and ever should be and ever would be any other day. And that's why I'm proud to say it. And again, if you're thinking, well, I'll wait for the Bengal because the Bengal will be cheaper, the Bengal will not be cheaper than this. That is what I can vow to you right now. I can tell you with certainty, even though I'm still working on the value, that Bengal is never going to be 45, the Bengal. So if you want to wait on the Bengal, wait for it. It'll be here on Sunday, and it's 3 rows, just halfway around. So again, 3 rows wider, but just halvesies in a Bengal, which is a totally different look and feel and a structure. Again, you can like what you like, or you could get both and stack them together. The question is, if you know you love the tennis bracelet style, this is now or never. And we're about to give it a 2-minute clock in which it will be gone. It will be gone, and then there's no hope to get it. So my best recommendation is we have that money back guarantee. So get it at home and see if that's not the most lavish piece of jewelry you own at the most incredible buy I've ever had. I think you're going to find that it is. I can't even think, I mean, I'm doing a quick little like mental recollection here, and I am not coming up with anything that was a bigger value. There have been, and I get it, most of the time they're headliners on a Saturday. We get to promote them for a week. We get to talk about it. Everybody's here anxious. The social media feed's going wild. Everybody's excited about what we have. I didn't get that chance with this one, and that's to my detriment here. I'd probably be getting $19,000 if I had the chance to promote it, tell you about it, make sure you're here. But again, with a Thursday night smaller audience, it's a surprise. And now it's like better than any flash sale I've ever brought you. And we're in the final call. It's going to be 2 minutes. I just keep checking to see if anybody out there in my phone bank is verifying, and we'll find out. Let's take a last look at it. 2 minutes are going on the clock. Yellow gold only, 7 1/4. If you need it lengthened or shortened, our operators can work with you on that. This is the average size. If you need an 8-inch, we can add a little bit more. It'd probably be about 5 to 10% more of your auction bid, of your auction win, and we'll make it longer. If you need it shorter, talk to your operators about that. But we already, wow, that clock seems to be in like speed mode here. Anyway, I'm going to try it on again here for you. The Bengal will never be this affordable. That I can vouch to you. So if you are looking for a cheaper option, there isn't one. The 3 carat I had a month ago or so is sold out. This one is here. The Bengal will be more money. It's just there. I can tell you that for absolute certainty. There will be more money to the Bengal. So, and the Bengal has less diamond weight. This is 468 versus 460, but this goes 360, meaning all the way around. So not to confuse you with the carat weight, but this goes all the way around, whereas the Bengal is halfway around. Here is what it looks like on the wrist. How gorgeous. Look at that. So gorgeous. And then all the way around they go. Insert closure, 2 figure-8 safety catches, goes with everything we've brought you in stunning yellow diamonds. This is far larger than the one that I had for you about a month ago. So this is the largest. And by the way, look at the fluidity and the way those links are done. So it has this great, I mean, this doesn't catch or doesn't pinch. You know how we've all been there. We've had bracelets that pinch, or maybe they catch on those, you know, little tiny hairs you might have on your wrist. Nope, not going to happen here. Fluidity, perfect, beautiful links set side by side by side, no gapping between those links at all. So that's how you get this great fluidity. Let me show this even up close, because this is a wonder when you think about if you've ever watched jewelry be made or thought about how jewelry's made, the way this is done, all that substantial gold, the finishing on the inside, that's why. Look at that link. I mean, that's gorgeous. I'd wear it inside out. It's so well made, isn't it? And you expect that. Obviously, we would expect nothing less than from anything we bring at TVON, but that is just really remarkable quality. 4,500. Do we have anybody else? I know we're trying to get some of you in here. Forgive me that we have so few operators here tonight. That is kind of the sad thing, is that it makes it a little tougher to run these auctions here on time, but I am verifying, and we do have some new registers that are trying to get in here as well, or trying to get registered rather, and that's been happening all night long. But this is insane, $4,500, and our last call is gotta be now. And 468 in diamonds. All bigger individual stones. Again, if you need it up or down a little bit, we have enough stones on reserve here to make it a little longer length. There would be a little bit of an upcharge for a longer length, of course, more gold, more diamonds. So keep that in mind. But we went with the average, 7 1/4, and gave it a little extra than we normally do just to give it a little more drape. If you want it to be, we wanted it to just have this little ability to run up and down the wrist a bit so that it could really move and turn, like to show off the fact that these are all those stunning diamonds all the way around. That is so important. All right. Do we have 4510 or anything else? 45 or 46 or what do we got going on here? Last call. How we doing? This is so amazing. I am stunned with what we're seeing right now. I've been waiting all day, and really we've all been waiting a lifetime for this. We've been waiting our jewelry shop and lives for something like this to happen. 4510 or 4600, do we have it? Last call on the auction. This is it. Solid tennis bracelet. You cannot go wrong. The bangle will be more guaranteed. I should never have done this 4,500 under $1,000 carat thing going on, especially with that much gold. But here we are. 45. Do we have 4510 or 46 officially? Sold. Congratulations. Well, we move along and show you another piece of gold. That's going to be another really pretty necklace. I'm going to show it on the hand here. This is a station style necklace with a paper clip link. So when I say this has got this great like sundial medallion that is so attractive. Item number here is 112. I got to make sure we promote everything. I'm not going to show anything unless I promote it anymore. This is just, I'm going to get so many emails saying, how did I miss that bracelet on Thursday night? Well, it's what I always say, if you can be with us live, gotta be here live. You just never know what you're gonna see on the show. But here we are, 112-7697 is our 14 karat solid gold paper clip link necklace. This moves. So you do have a choice of here. Do you see that? That moves. So you can take this off. That's ingenious because, well, a lot of people might wanna use that necklace all on its own with the paper clip link. That's a very hot trending style. And yet this medallion removable, 19 points in diamonds in the midpoint there, and it's yellow gold only. And you can take this off or put this on or put on something else with a good size bail. And it's fully adjustable. It goes up to 18 inches, but we're talking use any link you want as your link to shorten it to whatever length you can possibly need or think of. All the way to where you could actually coil it and wrap it around. And speaking of great bracelets, you could wear it as a bracelet. You could wrap it around your wrist multiple times here and link it wherever you want to. You could make it a lariat style, a Y style. Hold on, stay with me here. I can barely, look at that, lobster claw clasp. Once you find it, so I opened it up here. I'm gonna take the pendant off and just show you how beautiful that is on its own. But also realize that if you don't mind seeing the clasp, which I am seeing so many great designers do this, where they're kind of showing clasps now, and I'm gonna just link this up as best I can, a little bit shorter if I can do this with, look at this. So you could actually wear it as like a sort of a Y style or a lariat if you wanted to, see that? And obviously any length. You could create a more choker length and then have a longer drop, but I just gave you the option to have a beautiful length. This is not a basic chain at all. And that's the beauty of it. You can wear it as short as you'd like, as long up to 18 inches, but then you have the choice to, I'll go ahead and add the pendant now so you can see this back up close, and we actually haven't done that yet. So let me show you the pendant here on its own. And then just know you're getting this gorgeous paper clip link with it. So this is what the pendant, now it's actually a bit of a North Star design with this fluted style of dial. It reminds me of sundial. There's your chain. So you're getting everything. You're getting the chain, which is not basic. You're getting the pendant, which is beautifully finished. I even like that reversed. I could see you wearing it like that. 19 points in diamonds would be the way that star-like design is set up here in the midpoint. Among that beautiful texture, think of like an accordion style or a pleated style that you have there that looks so fantastic. And all we got to do is send it flying on out of here at the greatest value of all time. And again, everything you see up there, chain, pendant, all of it, you can just make it so many different pieces of jewelry by mixing and matching. But the whole piece is under $2,000. And again, you just need a bail that's gonna be about maybe 5-6 millimeters or larger on your other favorite pendants, and then you wear it with the paperclip link as your new favorite pendant chain. So mix and match it as you like. But under $19.99, this is really getting wild, and then we'll do another a last recap. We still have our tanzanite, by the way, which again, I told you it's the 468 night because we had the 468 diamond weight in the bracelet, but we also have a 468 tanzanite as well. So we'll get that up here before the night is over. But this is where you've got to get on the phone lines, one only, yellow gold only, and I'll blow it out for $18.88, and you get everything. You get this medallion style pendant, you get the paperclip link chain, all for $18.88, everything you see there. Fantastic piece of jewelry. 2 pieces, and can be more, depending on how you mix it and match it at home with your existing collection. It can be even more. So that's a lot of fun there. And make sure you dial in and grab it because that's a one only. And then we've got, don't forget about the tanzanite, all the under $2,000 pieces we had here. There's a lot of under $2,000 ideas today that all should be gone, and this one included. Gotta love that. I don't mean inclusions. I mean included in that under $2,000 extravaganza we've been bringing you all night tonight. It's been so much fun. I mean, there's been a few pieces that have been more, but most of it's been $2,000 or less in this show on pieces that have absolutely no business being under $2,000. Also have, if you love gold, I just feel like if we are a society of jewelry lovers that lives in gold and diamonds, you might want to check out this ring. Yes. Oval peridot. Let me go grab it for you, Regina. Sure. We have the oval peridot pendant. I want to flash this in. It's the most affordable idea of the whole night, and it was our oval peridot in an oval with diamonds top and bottom. So I'm going to show that to you as well, and then we will get into this ring. But let me just make sure we get the pendant here first before we go any further. This is white gold only coming up here, though, Regina. So it is 1132019. And it's going to sit like this. It's going to be a north-south design, but bail on one side, yes. Oh, really? Okay, well, there are 3, so that's the good news. We have 2 left then. 1 gone, 2 left. That's the 205. Now, it's going to sit like this. I'll show you the length on the hand here as well, so you can see how that's going to look from a distance away. There you go. And then that's going to equal to 5/8 of an inch in the drop. We'll show it to you on as well. Just let me go ahead and show you visually here with the ruler right next to it. That is 5/8. So, yeah, right there. So 5/8, a little under 3/4 of an inch. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, so you can really see that prominent bright lime green color that you have. This is a beautiful oval. It's really pretty because, again, it's also that, I love the way it's just embellished with these diamonds that really hug the curves of the oval too. It just makes it very seamless. I find it makes the stone look even larger. It is $3.99 if you'd like it, and it does stay in the white gold. And again, we have 2 left now. So thank you on that one. Also want to bring out, let's just go ahead and give you more details here on this really beautiful textured band here in the gold. And thank you again on the peridot. If anything else is going from earlier, please let me know, so we don't want to include it in the recaps that we're about to do as well. But here's 1127816. This is a designer band. Wait till you see the way it's finished, because it does have a great undergallery as well. And it's all by Sorari. You've probably heard of them. They sell all over the place, but also have some very high-end jewelry. And yet this is their, think of it like a diagonal stripe times 4. 4 rows of diamonds diagonally across, mixing in with the way that you have that texture, which gives you a bit of a chatoyant effect, just the way the light glows off the surface of the ring. Finished on the inside. That's yellow gold only. And again, if you'd like that last necklace, it's still available. Make sure you let me know on the last necklace with the sundial, or you can go ahead and get that peridot pendant, which we also have 2 left at $3.99. But here we go with this ring. Could be a pinky ring, or really, quite frankly, anywhere else you want to wear it. Fits anywhere on the hand. We're sizing it for you. And here's your value as we are getting ready for a tanzanite finale as well. But I want to show you, because all that design detail from the rib texture to the diamonds actually wraps around the side profile of the finger as well. So I know it feels like we've had nothing in rings today, doesn't it? I know it was like we're not even ready to try this on as a ring, because it's been really a bracelet, earring, pendant type of show. But here it is with the ring that wraps around the sides. You could stack it with other things. Do you see all that detail? Still visible from the profile angles as well. So really beautiful but wearable. It could be just as simple as like a wedding band, or it could even be, I would think, one of the more chic designs of a kinky ring as well. Even a thumb ring, because it does sit fairly low profile, so feel free, just wear it anywhere. We're going to size it accordingly to what you need, but it also will be under $1,000. Let's make it $999 for designer 14 karat and VS diamond jewelry. And I do have it listed as 14. Did you see an 18 karat gold stamp in there? I wasn't really paying attention to the stamp on the inside, but my goodness, that would be fun too. If it turns out to be, no, it is 14. All right, so good. The bag is correct for once. Okay, so this is 14 karat gold, so we'll just correct that. I know we've seen a lot of 18 karat, but this one's 14. And that'll be it on our diamond band with some cool texture. And then we'll get into a recap, but also have a new tanzanite to show you. That is the 468. I know, sounds familiar. Crazy how we have those carat weights so similar here tonight in our bracelet and our tanzanite ring, but we'll show them both to you. We got a few minutes left to go, 19 of them. Now, it wouldn't be too late either to give us a request if you have one, so we'd be happy to help you there. If there's anything, whether it's something you want to see again tonight before we go, or there's something you'd like us to bring out from our vast inventory, we can do that as well. So please holler at me if there's anything. And remember, that is a fabulous detailed undergallery, making that a nice weighty style of band. Don't forget about our Panther piece, which was totally covered in diamonds, 305. Also want to remind you, for my diamond lovers who love the fancy colors, we have the pink diamond band on Saturday. So I'm pretty excited about this because we've never brought you anything in quite this carat weight. 2 carats, pink diamonds. Band ring lovers, check this out, a little preview for you. That is entirely pink diamonds. Cigar band style. Rose gold will be the option here to show off the color of those pink diamonds so beautifully. That's coming up on Saturday. So the big yellow diamond bangles coming up on Sunday, the pink diamond band ring coming up on Saturday. Just want to let you know. So lots of great diamond pieces on the way over the course of the week here together. But that should be gone. Now let's get into our tanzanite ring. So here it is, 113-1591. Next for you is the 468. Classic oval. Classic setting style as well. 3-stone style, big diamonds on the sides, important ones at that. Those are 15 points total, so 7.5 points each. And this is it. Last chance on the show here to get your favorite. And I think we have been in 8 years almost. It'll be, if we make it with the, if we still have blue wings in December, highly iffy. But if we have any blue wings left when it rolls around to be December of this year, that would be the 8-year anniversary of having this stone here. I don't know if we're going to have any blue wings by then, but I do know this. In the 8 years nearly that I've been bringing them, there has really not been a style as simple or elegant. And that's saying something, because I feel like that's where a lot of us want to be if we're investing into a really good piece of jewelry with a top quality stone, is we probably want to have the security of knowing that it's a really timeless mounting. What about if you are to be so kind and generous as to be perhaps shopping for a gift idea for somebody you care about, and you want them to have the best tanzanite, and you know you got to get it for them because maybe they don't have access to TVON jewelry or any way to watch the show or be a part of it. Well, this would be, again, where you want to treat them to something classic, something timeless, something that works for anybody of any age or any, quite frankly, style that you have. This is going to work beautifully. So here it is again, up close, our 468 tanzanite. And boy, do we appreciate having the best in the world. We really do. White, yellow, or rose. That's going to be your choice of gold color there. And we'll take a look at it on. And by the way, it pairs up beautifully with Wonder Rings. If you want to, on certain days, have the classic 3-stone just as you see it here. But on other days, you want to dress it up a little bit and have a ring guard, go ahead. It would be really well suited for a ring guard 1 or 2 around it. So that's just another option that adds to the versatility of this design and of this ring. And the 468 is coming way, way, way down in price because it is the end of the show and we got 15 minutes left, and this one's supposed to be, yeah, enough with the $69.99 price. I have been avoiding all, I don't think there's been one piece today that has stayed at the TVON price. In nearly 3 hours of straight up jewelry, nothing that has stayed at the price it should have been. It has all been wild and big discounts. And like I said, summertime sale days, that's what it is. All that's happening. And you know what? Instead of 69, get even lower. We are ready to make you really, really happy and proud to be a TVON shopper. Get that incredible tanzanite best of. Everyone else is getting $38.50 a carat or more. We are here to bring you the best and not even asking that price. Do you ever think to calculate $38.50 times 468? what a literal valid price of what people are getting for block C material, which is not nearly as saturated. And just FYI, the 3850 on a 468 would actually be $18,018. Instead, we're at $69.99, putting that more like a lot better value, because $69.99, I'll get you the exact. If you're thinking about where that lands us per carat, that'd be $14.95 a carat. I'm looking forward to something even better. And here's how we do it. It won't be $69, that's a was price. We're going to take it significantly less than that, and all I can say is dial in a hurry, because this will be, I know we've been seeing some good tanzanites, but they rarely do they get this low. We're not even asking for the diamond price, the gold price, the labor, all that good stuff that goes into it to make it what you see, which is a really beautiful classic wearable ring that sits perfectly on the finger, centers up on the hand, easy to wear, beautiful color, any gold color you like, that's on us. We'll take care of you. We'll get you the gold color you like, whether that's the yellow, the rose gold, or the white gold. Makes it easy for us. We can just size it for you. Still complex, but hey, we'll just get it in your size and get it out to you right away, so you'll have the stone. But we're thinking about, we need better than $14.95. That's where that comes down to per carat. We can beat that. You ask us to do that. And I know, given the opportunity, there are some people that are willing to still spend less, even if they know they're getting less, because it's about the budget, and the budget has to work. So sometimes a lot of you'll say, well, there's someone who's offering it for $500 a carat, and I know it's not as good as yours, but I still want to be in that $500 a carat range. Well, let's put that price tag to the test, because let's just look at it from a pure and simple per carat price tag. $500 a carat times 4 carat 68, you're going to like this, is $23.40. So even if I say, okay, let's match the price on the lesser quality material that's out there, and let's match the price and give you better quality, and pay $23.40, that's what that equates to. If the gold is free, there's about $2,000 in the band, and if the diamonds are free, those are big 7.5 pointers each, if you put all that together, we give that to you for free, that's still $23.40. Tony, go ahead and put it up there, because that way there's no excuse to buy the bad stuff. You don't have to buy the worst material, or the light, or the pale, or the non-saturated with no red flash, because I'm giving you that price. That really is, as far as you've told me, the best price you're able to find elsewhere, because I don't get to watch every show. I know you guys do. So here's the deal. Smart shoppers know, okay, I'll take the better. If you're going to give me the same price, I'll take the better quality. That would mean $23.40 right then and there if I'm giving you free diamonds, free gold, and a better quality than anybody else can bring. That's $500 a carat. Watch what I'm going to do here. We're going lower, so now you really can jump in and be sure to save all the extra money and get the biggest value possible. That's what's happening right now. It's not $23.40 or $22.99 or $21.99. This is what value is really all defined by, is the act of giving what? Great price on best quality, no need to compromise. Do not, whatever you do, please don't spend more money to get worse quality. That is just painful. And I hear about it, and I see it. Some people do it before they realize that TVON exists. I get that. It's like the tree in the forest. If you don't know that something better exists, then how can you fault yourself? You can't. And there's a lot of people that reach out to me and say, I wish I would have found you sooner. Wish I would have found you sooner. Wish I would have found you sooner, because my gosh, I spent a lot of money years ago on a tanzanite and it ain't that good. And now I find you, and here with the best, and you're exclusive right there, and it's better. It's better quality, it's better pricing. And that is not going to be $21.99 or $2,099 or even $2,000 at all. You get the classic, you get the 3 stone, and it's not even $2,000 for the ring. It's only $1,999 right here, right now. If you're first on the phone lines, that'll be the key, is getting in quickly. But how about that value? So let's just now do the really fun math. Yes, math can be fun when you're saving money on fine jewelry. $19.99 divided by 468 means your per carat price is $427 a carat, free gold, free diamond, steel. So that's how you save a bundle right there. $19.99, 3 stone ring, as I think arguably the most classic style we've ever brought in a tanzanite ring. And keep in mind, I've had literally tens of thousands of blue winged lugtees on this show. on this air, and yet we have not seen anything so classic. And so just again, timeless forever. This is how a lot of really good stones are set when you look in the store windows or the catalogs of the mega designers. They can have, and they can put $50, $60, $70,000 price tags. They can put $100 and $200 and $300,000 price tags, and their most important stones are set this way. So there is something really beautiful and timeless, but also really just elegant and a match made in heaven for really good stones to be flanked by really impressive diamonds like this is. And to get it for $19.99 at $427 a carat, I think that pretty much illustrates the value right then and there. Nobody's going to do a better value even on worse material. And that would be any other material but this one. Because even with the beautiful Block Ds that are out there, if it ain't Blue Wing Block D, it's not the best. And that's really the key here to remember, is that there's only one way to get the best, and that's to shop here. And shame on anybody else who says, we've got the best, we've got the best, we've got the best. Listen, don't take my word for it or their word for it. Use your eyes and look at the color. When it's saturated with reds popping through, that is the best. And don't think that lavenders or lilacs or pales or lighter blues are the best, because they simply are not. It really takes that saturation and neon you're seeing there to be deemed the best in the world. And again, as far as this is a collection that was kept and set aside by the miner himself. He was in the D block mining it about 17 years ago and got this collection to us many years later. It was in 2018 rather. That's when you know you've been doing this so long, when even your decades start running together. But 2018 is when it first arrived here on the scene with us, and we are just still so proud to have a few last ones to share with you. Okay, so any last questions on the show? Got to hear from you now. We got to go in about 8 minutes. So at this point, we'll do a couple last minute recaps, see if there's anything else we can tempt you with here before we run out of time. And if it is the tanzanite, is that still here? Shouldn't be. Not at $427 a carat. And speaking of, $19.99 can also get you a $335 fancy cut and pendant. And maybe, just maybe, you want to consider together. One on the hand, one on the neckline. You could get everything on that wheel for under $4,000. Yes. Ring on the hand again. Sure thing. Here it is. This really does tell you the story, because that oval, what do we always say about ovals? They look bigger than they weigh. So hopefully you'll be comfortable with a 5.5, 6 carat look, because that's what you're getting here. It's $19.99. You can see those really large 7.5 point individual VS diamonds each there. 7 minutes now left to go. $19.99 on the price tag. Somebody's got to take that home. And really, again, you don't even have to take it home. You just sit back and wait for it to arrive. And then, oh, my tanzanite's here. Oh, and it's perfect, just the color I wanted. Color gold's your choice, size is your choice. $19.99 for that value. So that is the way to go right there. Look at the size of that. And again, I don't have small hands. This is a really good size piece. And then there's the pendant, also $19.99. So take your pick or get them both and have quite the set there. We'll remind you of a few last pieces that we have here tonight that need and deserve a last look before we go. And it may just be that color changing speen with all that diamond work around it. Got to show that again. How about the corner roofing? We've got 1777 museum blowout pieces here, still here. How does that figure? I don't know how. We've got the most rich saturated pink imperial. We're going to show that to you. Tanzanite or the pendant. You let me know. Those are two of our best. And then here is just, I mean, what might as well just, I don't think there's anything better in value I can show you than basically the same wheel I brought you a couple hours ago, which is the Speen, the Imperial, and the corner roofing and the bridge all coming up here. And yet, I'll zoom back here for you, but they're all going to be one price, the same price, $1,777, whether you want the Imperial in the middle. I know, Imperial where? The Imperial is the pure pink, so that's the rarest of Imperials here. One source all natural Imperial topaz in that crisscross split shank. Here's the Speen in 18 karat gold. Here's the corner roofing in the bridge setting. Every one of them is $1,777. So pick your favorite, or collectors might think about several of them off that wheel. That'd be a great way to go at $1,777. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. There have been so many incredible discounts. If there is anything that you're still thinking about that is still here, give me a quick call. Find out. First of all, don't ever make assumptions. You know how they say, don't do that in life, right? True story. Don't make assumptions. Just call and ask your operator. See if your favorite piece of the night is still here. If it is, capitalize on that, because the values have been second to none tonight. It really is one of those really, really important nights for savings and values and discounts and really exotic jewelry and really important things that we had not seen before, like the yellow diamond bracelet, which congrats again on that. But here we are, corner ruby on the right, the spine on the left, and that pink, pure imperial topaz in the center of it all. Take your favorite while they're still here, because it is only a matter of time. The end of the show is near and 4 minutes away, and everybody's making those decisions on what they'd like to have from the show tonight. So give us a call. We're back tomorrow night for a Friday night party. Yes, the weekend will be here, and we've got a great kickoff to that weekend. Friday nights are always a party here. It's going to be so much fun. We start the show at 5 o'clock. We do all of our weeknight shows, which are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We do kick off at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So we will see you guys at 5 o'clock tomorrow for 3 incredible hours of jewelry. Also have that really, really, special weekend ahead with the yellow diamonds and the pink diamonds. And not in that order. We'll have the pink diamond band on Saturday. We'll have the yellow diamond bangle on Sunday. If you are, like so many, looking forward to those ideas, we'll have those for you this weekend. So something to look forward to, and a lot of surprises tomorrow night, and a lot of brand new that we're working on as well. So any questions on the tanzanites? The 3 you see up here. May I just flash in this gorgeous opal one more time? This is our platinum 7-carat in size, almost. It's a 692 opal. Look at that pinfire. That opal needs to go. That is $29.99 for the opal in platinum you see there. Also had a $12.99 Alexandrite. Come on now. There's a $12.99 Alexandrite. It's our 40-pointer. It's right there. Classic setting style. That's a blue-green into a purple-red when it changes color. $12.99. You see the countdown clock. That's all the airtime we have left tonight. So this is when you call. And what has been so popular of late, anything in animals, critters, insects, you name it. Here we had today this gorgeous sea lion. That's a 2-carat 31 in a mandarin garnet round. That piece is $19.99. So you do have that one. Just kind of recapping a couple of really important pieces that you might want to take advantage of. If anybody wants this really cool style, it's rose gold. It's a brooch or a pendant. It is just covered in rubies, sapphires, also 18-karat gold, a pearl, diamonds, huge diamond. It was particularly a huge diamond there. It's a pin pendant, so you can use it as a brooch or a pendant style, and that's in rose gold only. That'll be down to $29.99. It is our lowest price there, so just something special for you at the end of the night. But again, any questions you have on anything at all that we've seen, we're here to help you out. We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air as well. Those phone lines will stay open to answer your questions, but this is definitely when you want to start dialing and make sure you get what you love. Also, we had those blue zircon drop earrings. They were only $29.99. They were incredible, brightest blue cushion, or very cushiony ovals on the blue zircon drop earrings. They're still hanging out. If you'd like to get the blue zircon drops that were in the yellow gold, they're here for you as well. And again, Alexandrite, $12.99, one of the more affordable ideas of the show. $17.77 for anything up there. Busy on the phone lines, no surprise. Tanzanites are both still here, I believe, so you can call me on the Tanzanite ring or pendant. The opal, that opal, sure thing, here it is. There's that opal in platinum, $6.92, Australian opal, total pin fire, blues and greens, and a little bit of red. That's in platinum with the chain for free, $29.99. Final minute left to go. Let's get everything out the door here. Big, brand new variety of items coming up for 3 hours tomorrow night. We see you at 5. Join me. It's going to be so much fun. We have our big Saturday and Sunday morning shows as well. They're coming up with incredible, and I haven't shown you everything either. We got a lot of special things happening over the weekend, as you know. More yellow diamonds in a bangle. We'll have the pink diamond wide band ring, and so much more. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Join us for all those shows you can. You are going to be treated the best in jewelry as usual at the best values. A special welcome to all of our many new shoppers tonight too. Welcome in each and every one of you making your very first TVON purchase. We're so glad to have you as part of our TVON family. You'll never need another place to shop for fine jewelry again. So again, thank you so much everybody for watching and shopping tonight. I'm Lauren Blair. If you have any questions about anything, still some great items available today we'd love to help you out with. So thank you again, and call us. We'll be here for a couple minutes taking your calls. So look forward to hearing from you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Join us tomorrow night. We'll party. It's Friday. Tomorrow we'll see you then for our big Club TVON special. Good night, everybody.